Yep, Charlamagne the guy.
Andrew Schulz.
We are the Brilliant Idiots podcast, back for another week of brilliant idiotness. And this week's episode is brought to you by Squarespace. Salute to Squarespace, man. Been holding Brilliant Idiots down for years. Squarespace is the all-in-one website platform for entrepreneurs to stand out and succeed online. Start a completely personalized website with the new guided design system, Squarespace Blueprint. Choose from professionally curated layout and styling options to build a unique online presence from the ground up. Tailor to your brand or business and optimize for every device. Easily launch your website and get discovered fast with integrated, optimized SEO tools so you show up more often to more people and grow the way you want. Whether you're just starting out or managing a growing brand, Squarespace makes it easy to create a beautiful website, engage with your audience, and sell anything from products to content to time, all in one place, all on your terms. Head to squarespace.com for a free trial, and when you're ready to launch, go to squarespace.com/idiots to save 10% off your first purchase of a website or domain. That's squarespace.com/idiots to save 10% off your first purchase of a website or domain. Let's start the show. Hezekiah Walker.
What's up, my boy?
How you feeling, man?
Feeling blah.
Why?
Completely unrelated to this being like a great historic day for America. Just, I don't know.
We're recording this on Monday, by the way, which is MLK Day. I don't know why they combined the two, but I mean, my dad asked me that earlier, but I'm like, it's always on January 20th.
What is?
Inauguration Day.
It is, yeah.
Yeah, Inauguration Day is always on January 20th.
So they're always the same day.
I don't think they're always the same day, but on this year, because Martin Luther King Jr. is always like on a Monday.
Oh, it's the Monday, right?
Yeah, so it just fell on it for this year. Yeah.
Anyway, no, I don't know. I think like I drank a few nights in a row, but not like partied hard. But I'm 41 now, so if I have like a few glasses of wine 4 or 5 days in a row, I think it just kind of catches up. And
tell me about it, my boy. I did that last night.
What happened?
I was just at home, and like Nyla came over, my other homegirl Rachel came over, and like my wife and Rachel, they was all in the kitchen cooking, and Rachel's Jamaican, so she had like some type of hibiscus syrup drink that her mom makes, and
sugar.
We opened up a bottle of tequila, the Casa Dragonis, and we just was mixing it with the Bacchus, and next thing you know, a whole bottle of tequila is gone.
Yeah.
And I'm waking up like, why? I literally like, why did we do that?
Yeah.
Why? I'm 46. What the fuck are we doing? Drinking a whole bottle of tequila. It was fun as shit.
It was so much fun.
We in there talking.
Yeah.
I mean, it's and it's a bunch of people who and don't get me wrong, Rachel is woke.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
But she's still cool, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So it's like when
I like how you think those are opposites. That's how I know that we've won.
No.
She's woke, but she's still cool.
I've always said woke people need to get some motherfucking sleep.
Facts.
Because they don't think right when they've been awake too long.
Chris came in drowsy.
We gonna get to Chris.
Oh, we gonna get them.
I was so drunk and we just talking, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And then, it's some 90s slurs flying, and then we watched Chappelle again. I watched Chappelle on SNL the night before, but then we watched it back again.
Right.
So it was just a good night. But then you wake up like, why the fuck did we drink a whole bottle of tequila?
Yeah.
There's no need for that.
There's no need
No need for that.
There's
never.
no
Not at our
need.
age. We don't need it.
We don't need it.
You don't need it. I get a couple drinks, you're cool.
Yeah.
But a whole bottle of tequila is just like,
Yeah.
Yeah. But
it does loosen people up and get people, to share their opinions.
The best.
That's what you need. You need people with strong opinions feel comfortable sharing them.
But we got to get back to having those strong opinions amongst each other.
Well, now I think we've created an environment that is going to be conducive to that.
Because I think we're past working things out in front of people.
What does that mean?
Meaning, like, I think people get on social media and they just say things. I don't mind when you're like talking on a podcast and you're working things through, I guess.
They don't even
but people get on social media and just say things, and it's just like it causes confusion because you're inviting a bunch of strangers into your conversation. There's nothing like when you got your people, you know what your people are about, y'all love each other, y'all enjoy each other's company, and y'all can talk amongst each other.
Exactly, because you're not doing it for applause. You're not doing it for retweets. You're doing it. If you post anything on social media, you're doing it for the reaction.
100%.
Right? So you just want your ego stroked, right?
100%.
We're guilty of that shit too. Ideally, when we're posting stuff, we're like, hey, we think this is funny. We think this is interesting. And then you guys go, hey, that's really funny or that's really interesting. That's the ideal scenario. But if we just want to chop it up and say a crazy opinion,
Do it at the house. I'm fine. The group chat is
Casa
fine.
Dragones.
Sitting around with your people drinking is fine. And it's
The
funnier.
group chat's cool, but the best is just when everybody lets loose in person.
Man, it's the best. Oh my God, it's the best, man.
And this is basically what we're building to in this episode today, because I've been waiting for this day specifically to see Chris come in here with the rotavirus. Chris is so upset at the fact that Trump just got sworn in that he said he got rotavirus. His body is literally not able to handle a magnificent president like Donald Trump that's going to lead America into, the next golden age.
I'll tell you a question that came up last
Chris,
night.
all you got to do is bend the knee, and then I'll be a Democrat again.
Don't bend the knee, Chris.
I'm the Joker. I just want to see chaos.
Chris,
I don't
bend the
want
knee.
anything but chaos.
Chris, don't bend the knee. But can I ask a question that came up last night in my kitchen? It wasn't a question. It was a statement somebody made.
Yeah.
What if Trump does a great job, guys?
Let's discuss it.
What if he's actually a good president, Chris? It's just a question.
Well, I'd say two things. I don't think he will be based on his history. You got to remember, I've been following Trump since the late 70s, early 80s.
Just say you're sorry, bro.
Okay, so I'm not saying that. And then
I'm just saying, like, if he does a good job, just say you're sorry.
if he does a good job, is it possible?
I was manipulated by the media.
Is it possible? Yes. Is it highly unlikely? Much greater. If he does do a good job, I would argue it's only going to be because people like me have made a stink and refused to relinquish their position. I believe this about Trump. He's a negotiator. He's a deal maker at the end of the day. He'll react to forces that are pushing against him. He'll still try to get what he wants, but he'll react to pushback. If there's no pushback, there's zero chance he does a good job.
Well, how about this? This is the last
So
piece.
Trump does a good job is Chris's fault.
Well, the last piece.
That's what he just said.
The
No,
last
not
pi-
fault. I get the credit.
Yeah.
Well,
Chris's
how about this? The
credit.
last piece
Now
I
you
did.
get it.
The last piece I did on the Daily Show, I was like, "Yo, he should prove all his political opponents wrong, right? Like
Right.
if all of these people, which we don't even believe anymore, but all these people call him a fascist and
Yes.
a threat to democracy
Yes.
and liking them to Hitler and all of this
Yes.
other stuff. If just prove them wrong, that's it. You proved them wrong, you win.
Yo, okay, so here in this hypothetical, let's just say, right? Let's just say, hypothetically speaking, I'm glad that we're speaking in hypotheticals because we could be honest. Hypotheticals is almost like Casa Dragones. That's what Casa Dragones does. It just creates the entire conversation just hypothetical.
Alcohol,
right?
period. That's what alcohol
That's
does.
it.
Yeah.
That's it.
Absolutely.
We love alcohol for that
Absolutely.
reason.
Absolutely.
Let's say, for example, he stops the war, Israel,
Peace in the Middle East.
Hamas. Okay. He stops Ukraine, Russia.
Taiwan
Taiwan
stays free.
Taiwan.
Yes.
Okay?
Yes.
Let's say
Let them give up a little bit of. They can give up a little bit of Taiwan.
All right, give
There's
us back
nothing to
Taiwan.
give up.
Give us
There's
back
nothing to give
Taiwan.
up.
Snatch that up. But once we get the chips, though, we got to make sure that we're making the chips. Once we make sure we're making the chips, then boom,
But
we
listen,
take
just a
that.
little bit of Taiwan for world peace, Chris. If it's just
There's nothing to give up.
What do you mean a little? You could give them an appetizer. Give them a spring roll.
There's nothing. There's nothing.
Give them a little piece of it. It's just
No,
a tiny
no
little piece.
appetizers, nothing.
Come on, bro.
Nothing.
You wouldn't give up one little island
One of those little islands.
It's
world
a little
peace.
island.
Because
yo.
then, Chris, now you're getting double the credit. You already got credit because you're a person that stood up to him.
Okay.
But now you're giving up a little piece of your beloved Taiwan
That's
for world
it.
peace.
All right,
Greenland's willing to give it up. Greenland's willing to come on over. They were
We
interviewing.
can talk. I'll leave it
Anyway,
at that.
my
We can
point
talk.
is this. Let's say that all these things happen, right?
Inflation goes down.
No. America, yeah, inflation goes down. American economy is booming.
Right.
Greenland becomes part of America. It's the Gulf of America, not the Gulf of Mexico. There is a strong border, so there's much less illegal immigration, and because of that, we have much less, I guess, crime coming from.
Crime goes down,
I mean,
yes.
let's just say these things happen, right? Let's say these things happen. At any point in time, do you admit for like the last 4 years or even 8 years
Yes.
that you're gay? Do you just come out and be like, hey guys, I'm sorry I was being so gay the last fucking 8 years, sucking cocks all the time, saying Trump was bad? Do you, at any point in time, do you just go, you know what? I gotta take these cocks out of my mouth and throat because I had too many of them inside of me for the last 8 years. Is there any point in time where you say that?
Straighter than
Hypothetically
6 o'clock, baby. Sorry.
Okay. That was a bar. That was like a southern bar right there. No. What I'm really trying to ask is this: at any point in time, do you start going, shit? Maybe we were being manipulated by a media institution.
It shouldn't take that long.
Well, I'm just saying, like a media, or maybe there is a what do they call the military-industrial complex or whatever it is. Maybe there were forces that were outside of our control that were manipulating us and tricking us into thinking that we were the virtuous ones, when in reality, this other guy was going to achieve the things that we truly wanted. You truly do want a strong economy. You truly do want peace in the Middle East. You truly do want there to be a stop in the war in Russia and Ukraine. You truly do want a strong economy, and I'm sure a strong border.
But we do, you're not wrong, Schulz, but we do take a lot of the blame off said individual. Donald Trump caused a lot of this on his own because of his rhetoric. Now, did the rhetoric work? Yes. Did the rhetoric get him elected? Yes. But at some point, even he has to come out and say, I didn't mean none of that shit. I was just, you know what I mean? I was just trying to get motherfucking elected.
I would say that there's plenty of things he said that are absolutely ridiculous and can be incredibly offensive, and I can see why it would trigger people. I would also say that there are a lot of things that were said about him, or that were said that he did not say at all. And there was tons of allegations thrown at him that we now know are false, and there's been no apology about it. They were saying my man likes to get peed on by Svetlanas.
Well, we don't know if he don't.
There was a whole investigation paid by the fucking Clintons.
How do you figure out if somebody likes to get peed on, though?
Not by Svetlanas.
What the fuck is that?
That's a Russian woman.
You don't think the Russians have any influence on him, honestly?
We're not going back here. Like, that's 2000.
But let me answer.
Like, come on, man.
He can't. That was a non-answer. That was a non-answer. That was a non-answer.
Be great, yo.
That was a non-answer.
You gotta put America first.
Not an answer.
America's more important.
That was a straightforward question.
It's more important than Biden.
I'm not doing this for the next 4 years.
That's what I'm saying.
I refuse. I'm personally not doing this for the next 4 years. We're not going back to 2016 Russian propaganda talking points. Like, we're here now, Chris.
Okay.
We're here.
We're here now.
Listen, I understand the scenario you're painting. I think the thing that I can't.
But don't you want what's best for America, Chris?
Always.
Yes. So if
always
to answer Andrew's question and answer the question that was in my kitchen last night, if he does a good job over the next 4 years, great. That's it.
That's it.
That's it. Round of applause. That's it. I hope.
There we go.
That's it. Like,
Chris,
it's okay.
come on.
I don't care.
This is what we want. Let me tell you why we want him to do a great job. Because if he does a great job and America's happy, then it brings the Democrat Party back to reality.
No, it won't.
Oh,
no,
100%. Politics is just reflection of what people want.
No, there's nobody more delusional than Democrats.
I understand they're delusional, but what will happen is it will pull them. There'll be a gravitational force. Right after he won, AOC's taking the pronouns out of her bio, or whatever people are saying. Clearly, there are people in the Democratic Party that are realizing, okay, we went too far. The pendulum swung too far. Americans don't like it, okay? The more successful Trump is, the more normal the Democratic Party becomes, and that's what we're all looking for.
It pulls everybody to the center. I get
That's what I'm saying. America is...
But I got to get Trump to the center, is what I'm saying.
Of course, but what I'm saying is America is at its best when we have a cool Democrat president. Bill Clinton, JFK, Barack Obama. Like, it's when we feel our most proud. It's when the world just is in love with us. There's amazing moments when we have cool Democratic leadership. I mean, FDR. Like, all these stories that you hear from these guys are incredible.
I'm glad that you still have faith in the Democratic Party. I have none. I think that it's going to take at least 8 to 12 years for a new type of Democratic leadership to emerge. The establishment Democrats that exist now are not what the country wants, and I don't think they're what the country needs.
Now, I mean, AOC said, I'm not going to the inauguration because I'm not going to go support her.
But listen, you can't call him
you calling the president a...
Call him a...
That she did. I think he
was, legally.
Yeah, because it was a civil case. It wasn't...
I think you can call him a sexual assault. This is like the problem that newspaper got.
Yeah, the ABC just
But she straight up called him a... on her Instagram. Like, that's why I'm not going. It's like, okay, well, you'll be out of office soon. Congrats. You're not getting it. You're not. You're missing the point.
Well, I'll say this: I do respect everybody who chooses not to go to the inauguration if you truly believe the shit you've been saying. I actually expect you not to show up. I don't respect watching President Obama pull up after calling him a threat to democracy, after calling him a fascist, after likening him to Hitler. There can't be political norms when you use rhetoric that's not normal.
So you know what's interesting is that I didn't respect when he called him those things. You believe those things because people were saying, hey, look, this is what this guy is.
His former Joint Chief of Staff said that.
Exactly. So you're believing all the rhetoric. when all those politicians were saying that shit, I was like, none of y'all believe this, and you're gonna be chumming it up and shaking hands with them, and
that's whack.
But I knew it because I saw it over and over again.
I don't respect it. And I think it's so whack that I've been watching Democrats all week. Y'all more mad at Snoop Dogg, Nelly, Soulja Boy, and Rick Ross for performing at a crypto ball party inauguration weekend. It wasn't even an official. I don't even think it was an official campaign.
It don't matter if it's official, it is.
But my point is,
it's like a party during Super Bowl weekend. It's part of the Super Bowl.
For all of these media personalities and people on social media that have more smoke for them than you do watching your elected officials like like Barack Obama, like Joe Biden. These are the people that were telling us this guy was the threat to democracy.
Energy,
These were people likening this guy to Hitler, but y'all chumming it up with him. Like, no, I don't respect that. Like,
you're quick to call out Snoop.
Snoop?
You're quick to call out Snoop.
That's so inconsequential.
Fuck out of here.
It's inconsequential.
Yeah.
Snoop.
Now, Snoop did talk a lot of shit about people.
Here's my thing, right? Snoop Dogg, Soulja Boy, Rick Ross, and Nelly performing at that crypto ball is inconsequential. But that picture of Barack Obama showing all his teeth, smiling with President Carter, that's going to affect elections in the future. That's going to affect whatever.
President Trump smiled.
I mean, I'm sorry. When he was smiling with President Trump at President Carter's funeral, that's going to affect elections in the future. That's going to impact people when they try to paint the picture of Republicans so bad, Republicans so evil. Like, nobody's falling for that rhetoric no more.
Maybe that was the final nail in the coffin.
Absolutely.
And we start realizing that we say it all the time, we're like, politicians are full of shit. And then when they say things that we want to believe, we go, they're full of shit except for that line right there. No. They're all full of shit. They're saying what we think is going to gain their support, and or what we want to hear. They're validating our feelings. But the reality of the matter is, when it comes time to do business, or when it comes time to get shit done, or when it comes time to even the funeral, they're there and they're going to be chumming it up.
That's right. And round of applause to Michelle Obama for keeping that same energy. And I saw people saying, hey, well, y'all giving Michelle so much shit for not coming to the inauguration in 2024. Trump didn't go in 2020. You know why Trump didn't go in 2020? Because he said the election was stolen. Why the fuck would you chummy it up with people who you claim stole an election? So what does that do for Trump and his base? It lets the base know, maybe they really did steal the election because Trump's acting like they did.
Yeah.
And he's always fighting for us.
Now,
he's always on the front lines fighting for us. Democrats are terrible when it comes to that type of political optics. Because you know what Democrats will do? What they did today. Joe Biden does all of these preemptive pardons on Fauci and the January 6th committee and his whole family. He pardoned his whole fucking family,
Why would you have to do that if they were potentially guilty of something?
Because a bunch of maniacs are coming into control right now.
So why didn't they act like he was a maniac then? Why didn't they hire an AG that would go after him?
You're saying
that's a good question.
Why are they not acting like he's a maniac now? Why are they smiling with him at funerals? Why you want to have tea with a maniac? You did all of these preemptive pardons on people, right? And you said that we're doing these preemptive pardons because we think that this administration is a dangerous administration that'll go after them. But then on the same day, you're in the White House having tea. Get the fuck out of here, Chris. Come on, we gotta cut it out.
Chris, you could just say get the fuck out of here. You could just say get the fuck out of here.
I said get the fuck out of here to half that.
That's what I'm saying.
Not all of it.
Okay. But we're getting there. We're moving closer to the middle.
How much of the bird we gonna eat, Chris?
Who?
How much of the bird? Because it's clearly two wings on the same bird. So how much of the bird are we gonna eat?
Are we gonna
Fly, Eagles, fly. What do you think about that?
Listen, I think it's today, Trump is dropping 200 executive orders, right?
Yeah.
Yo, the fact that he gave Fauci the pardon is wild.
I told Chris earlier, man.
That's a little wild
It
to
is
me.
very hard not to believe.
What the fuck I put in my arm, yo?
That's right.
What did I put in my arm, yo?
Schulz, talk that talk.
No, I need to know what I put in my arm. Why did you pardon the guy that told me I got to put this shit in my arm twice?
Chris.
Let's walk through this.
Let's walk through this.
Thank God I got a fake booster. What would have happened to me if I got a real one?
So I'm supposed...
Yo, Charlamagne, thank God I went to a random Hasidic doctor in Williamsburg, Brooklyn to get a fake booster. What would have happened if I got a real one, Chris? Why is the guy that told me to put something in my arm getting a preemptive pardon?
Let's talk about this, Schulz. This is some wrap up from the hearing that Dr. Fauci had.
No, don't do this.
Is
Come
this
on.
gonna answer my question, Charlamagne? Because I need to know.
I just want to put some things out there. These are key hearing takeaways from the hearing he had with
What's
the
the source you're
subcommittee.
citing right now?
This
Real
is from
quick.
the fucking White House.
Real quick before you say that, if I bought a Toyota, right, and then the CEO of Toyota got preemptively pardoned,
Right.
I would be a little curious.
This is oversight.house.gov. So this is coming from the Committee on
Gov.
Oversight and Government Reform.
Who's the chair of the committee?
Doge.
Who's the chair of the
Doge is the
committee?
chair.
This is from last year. I don't know. Key hearing takeaways. Dr. Fauci showed no remorse for the millions of lives.
Who's the chair of this? Right now, it has a slant.
What
who's the
do
chair
you
of this?
mean?
That's a
This is
racial
from
word.
June of last year, Chris.
Who's the chair?
Okay, just go. Who cares
go,
about the
okay,
chair?
Dr. Fauci showed no remorse for the millions of lives affected by his divisive rhetoric and his unscientific policies. He
Preposterous.
did not apologize to the thousands of Americans who lost their jobs because they refused the vaccine, nor did he apologize to children experiencing severe learning loss as a result of actions he promoted. Dr. Fauci confirmed that his senior advisor, Dr. David Morans, violated official NIH policies and potentially broke federal law. Dr. Fauci maintained his misleading claim that the NIH never funded gain of function research in Wuhan, China. Dr. Fauci agreed with the select subcommittee that EcoHealth and its president, Dr. Peter Daszak, should never again receive a single cent from the U.S. taxpayer. Dr. Fauci corrected his previous testimony that his staff did not possess conflicts of interest, and Dr. Fauci publicly acknowledged that the lab leak hypothesis was possible and not a conspiracy theory.
Sounds like we got to unpardon him.
Right.
That
So
sounds like
let's
that
let's
to
let's
me.
walk through that.
Yeah.
Let's suppose that Fauci was in fact part of a wide conspiracy funded by who is it? Bill Gates's organization? Is that
I
what
don't
they
know
say?
who it is.
I mean,
I just don't understand. If you're not guilty, why would you need
All right, no, but let's walk
real quick,
let's
can I
walk
just
through this.
just before, because I want you to walk through it.
Yeah.
I don't think that's what it is. I think these people were doing the best that they could with the
Of course.
information that they had.
course.
Now, here's the thing. Sometimes you make mistakes when you do that, right? You're operating without data. There's no precedence for this. This is like an absolutely terrifying situation. There are millions of people fucking dying. You're doing your best. I think what people want is to not feel gaslit. I think what people want is Fauci just be like, yo, we did our best. We fucked up with some things. Okay, maybe we overreacted.
We made up some stuff like the 6 feet of separation.
We made up some things. We made up some things. We thought it would be helpful. And you know what? Maybe some of these things really were helpful. Maybe some of them really hurt Americans. They hurt small businesses. They hurt kids not being able to go to school. And in these tough times, you have to make very tough decisions. I made the best decisions I possibly could in that moment. And some people were hurt and some of those decisions were wrong. And I take full accountability for that shit. Not this bullshit that we've had where you go, give them the fucking pardon. And then there's zero accountability and we don't even shine a light on it.
And you know what else shows? Here's the thing.
I think that's fair.
Just
Just be a
I'm
man and say you fucked up.
Go ahead, Chris.
He didn't totally fuck up. He might have partially fucked up. All I'm going to say is look around the world. Who are our enemies? Who are our friends? They all did the same thing. They tried to develop vaccines. They did social distancing. Maybe it would have worked if everybody had bought in. Maybe it wouldn't have. Everybody tried the same fucking thing. So to act like he's out on this island trying to destroy
Chris,
America.
No, all you gotta say, go.
This is what I'm simply saying.
Yeah.
There was a bunch of conspiracy theories about Dr. Fauci before. Doing a preemptive pardon for Dr. Fauci is not helping him beat those allegations.
No, now he's
Now it's
guilty.
going to be worse.
Well,
guilty.
I will say this. It seems like
Guilty.
it seems like that was his choice, and he'll have to live with it. I mean, so essentially, from what I just read this morning, a lot of people he also pardoned people who were on the January 6th committee, right? And some of the Democrats said, "I don't want that pardon. Don't give it to me. It
'Cause we
implies
didn't do nothing wrong."
I didn't do anything wrong other than investigate the truth, and I don't want the pardon." Now,
And we should investigate the truth.
Now, does he seem guilty? I'm choosing to say I see it as a guy who's old, who doesn't want to spend the next whatever years of his life.
Chris, he pardoned his whole family.
Who, Biden?
Biden, minutes before he didn't have the power to do it, he pardoned his whole family, like literally.
Have you seen Patel? He hasn't fully seen you, but have you seen him?
Don't talk that talk now, Chris.
Okay.
You talking about Cash?
Yeah, it said.
Was that a joke about Cash?
With just minutes left in his presidency, Biden issues a full and unconditional pardon of his family, most notably his brother James B. Biden. All that's going to do is feed into the Biden crime family narrative, Chris.
Okay.
Like, it's just that simple. I don't
You
know
can
why,
at least acknowledge that it will.
Yeah,
you might
I know the
disagree
optics
about
are not
the
good.
rationale.
I get it.
Why
That's
do
all
they
I'm saying.
always lose that game? How do Democrats always lose the political optic game?
So I think a good way to
How?
look at these discussions is we first acknowledge what the optics are. Right? Hey there.
Hey, Taylor gang.
I should make that clear. Saying nobody committed a crime, but we're pardoning them anyway is
Crazy.
bad optics.
It's
Terrible
exactly.
optics.
So, and that's the thing that I think a lot of us have become disillusioned with the Democrats about.
Just like they're playing in our face.
Exactly. So you make me feel gaslit. That's the term, right? You're saying there's no issue here, but then you're behaving as if there is an issue. There's cognitive dissonance that sets in. You're like, what the fuck is going on here?
Trump pardoned his people, but it was when they was in jail, like it was after they had been charged for crimes. So he actually let the system play out.
And then he pardoned them.
And then he pardoned them. Like, they're not even letting the system potentially play out.
And keep in mind, like,
Different system, but yes.
I'm pardoning my whole family regardless. Like, I'm pardoning my whole like I'm not going to do anything different. I'm pardoning my son. I'm pardoning everybody
But
involved.
why didn't Trump do that? After January 6th,
Yeah.
he had 14 days, right?
Well, he hasn't raised a crackhead.
What I'm saying, if we all know the things that Trump was accused of, we know the things people around him was accused of.
Yeah.
Why wouldn't he just do a blanket pardon of his whole family to protect them if he was actually committing all of those crimes that they said he did?
Well, I don't think that we're saying that the kids were involved in those crimes.
It don't
so-
matter. I didn't know. I didn't know Biden's. Why does Biden's whole family need a pardon?
Because they are
I
committing.
never heard his brother. I never even heard of his brother.
They're committing those crimes. They've been a fan. I mean, here's the thing. There is, in my opinion, there is a little bit of like political bribery or tomfoolery that's going on, right? Like every single time there is, every single political family. The Trump family made their money outside of politics. If you've been in politics for 50, 60, 70, 200 years, or however long Biden's been in politics, there's gonna be some quasi-illegal shit going on, and his family's probably gonna be part of that, and they might be facilitating it, and so they could easily get clipped. So now he's like, all right, let me just clean them up and make sure it's okay. But that is kind of the American way when it comes to political system.
All I'm simply saying is there's one family who's moving very guilty by doing preemptive pardons of the whole family.
'Cause they're
and
guilty.
then there's another family who've been accused of being guilty, but they let the system play out. Trump went through all this shit.
Well, he did not let the system play out.
How did he not let the system
He
play
tried
out?
to overturn the system.
But, okay, so Chris, after from January 6th to January 20th, why after trying to overturn the system and failing?
I think he thought he was going to win. I thought he was.
But we know he did. He had 14 days. Why didn't he pardon himself and his family after January 6th? Why was he willing to go through it? You know what, though? I just answered my own question. I'm bugging. He went through all of that because he knew it would be good politics. He knew the political theater of them motherfucking charging him and, arresting him and the mugshots and everything else. He knew it was going to energize his motherfucking base. Absolutely. He's just better at this than everybody. It is what it is, Chris.
Is that shocking?
This is what it is. He's just better.
Oh, he got lucky again.
It's
like, if this is how he's orchestrated his entire life,
Yeah,
maybe he's good at it.
yeah.
And maybe the Democrats can learn something from it.
They can.
When Barack Obama did it, it was because he was really good.
Obama was really good at it.
The institution, it wasn't like the Democratic Party that what's it called, inflated him and held him up like
No.
they tried to do with Kamala. He was really good.
They didn't. The Democrats weren't UMG, Spotify.
Yeah, they didn't whitelist Obama.
Nah, exactly.
Nah, they let that shit go.
Exactly. Oh, and by the way, he is the last real leader of the Democratic Party, and probably the last real talent we've saw on the Democratic side. And Donald Trump, say what you want about him, he is a good talent.
And it's going to
that
be
shit
hard for
works.
them. It's going to be hard for them to get talent because they're so uncool right now. Like I don't know one man above like 5'9" that says they're a Democrat.
There's only one.
I honestly like males only males like under 5'9" that identify as a Democrat. They're like, I am a Democrat, like
I'm independent.
100%. So, exactly.
I'm registered as an independent, and I'm 5'6", 5'7" on a good day.
Exactly. It's a shorter guy thing. I don't know what it is. They just need protection.
I don't know if it's a shorter guy thing.
Have you met one dude 6'4" with a job who's just like, I'm a Democrat?
I would argue.
Like, no,
I would argue it's a gayer guy thing.
it's for bottoms. Democrats are if four bottoms. It is more of a bottom thing. Imagine you're on a date and the guy on a date is like, I'm a Democrat. I just love, I want to chop off everybody's and just fucking put them in my mouth or whatever Democratic rhetoric is. What I was saying, Democratic Party is for 5'8" and under men.
Oh, man.
And then it's for women like over 280.
Damn. We did. It's funny though. We was having this conversation the other day, Chris. Man, we was on the phone and we was just talking about what is the base of the Democratic Party anymore. And this is a question that I asked on election night when we did our joint, broadcast with the Native Land podcast, Andrew Gillum and Angela Rye and Tiffany Cross. I was like, yo, is big tent politics dead? If I'm a Democrat, do I focus on this big tent where you're just bringing a little bit of everybody in? Or do you just focus on your base? Because
what is their base? They left their base.
I mean, their base should be black people, right? Their base should be black because that's you.
Their base should be working class, middle class.
For sure. But
Americans.
the people who vote for them the most are black women and black men.
Because they ran the working class out when they were shitting all over Bernie Sanders. The only politician that Americans entirely trust left and right is a guy named Bernie fucking Sanders.
Absolutely.
And the Democratic Party ran them out.
But the Democratic Party also ran out those working class black people. I'll never forget, man.
Because they fuck with Bernie too.
They absolutely do fuck with Bernie. I was on the phone with, I remember Killer Mike told me this. Killer Mike said, look, working class black people in Georgia are very quiet this election. That should terrify Democrats. And when you look at, why the VP didn't win in these swing states, a lot of those areas like the Philadelphias, like the Detroits, those urban areas.
They lost the working class.
They didn't show up. They didn't pull up for her. They did absolutely lose the working class. And I believe they lost the working class because of things like this, Chris. They play in our face. They play in our face. This is playing in our face.
Also, working class people don't care about, working class people, union, factory working class, they don't care about all the rainbow shit. It's just, the party became too obsessed with the rainbow. And
the working class are butt and let them do it in peace.
Yeah, nobody gives a fuck. Go butt do your thing. But the whole thing can't be about my pronouns and how, hormone blockers. And it's just why are we talking about this so much? Move away. Move away and help working class Americans, help middle class Americans, help poor Americans become middle class. That should be the entire energy.
Get money, man.
I think that is what they're doing.
Get that mic, get that mic.
You can say the same thing with Republicans, though.
They
worry about TikTok being canceled and now it's not canceled.
Yeah, but Republicans are a reaction to the absurdity of the Democrats. The Republicans we're sewing back on dudes.
You know what those shows? Hold on. I want to. What Taylor's saying. This is what people miss, right? They look at TikTok is the symbol. That's not what Republicans are fighting for, right?
Yeah,
I'm not saying they are, but I'm saying
I'm saying it's the freedom of speech aspect. That's what I think. It's two things. I want to protect Americans' data and America's privacy, and we believe in freedom of speech. That's what the angle is. But even if there are using,
I think it's just a political flex. I think they're just the Democrats shut it down, so I'm Trump. I'm gonna roll in here day one. I'm turning it back.
Well, Trump is the one who said that they should shut it down.
Exactly.
but they did it because of China. That reinforces his narrative about China and how China's always trying to influence us, and China has too much control over what we do here in America. America's not the first country to ban TikTok for those reasons.
Yeah.
India banned TikTok for those reasons. Every country banned TikTok.
China's essentially banned it itself.
Yeah, for what it's worth, TikTok should be banned.
No, it should be bought by Frank McCoy.
Okay, sure.
And Project Liberty.
Sure. For what it is, TikTok should not have any connectivity at all with China or any foreign country. It can be here, but it shouldn't have any connectivity. And currently it does. They're absorbing all of our data. They know exactly what Americans want to consume. And they could probably influence local elections, presidential elections. They could influence culture. They could influence whatever they wanted through it.
So what does Instagram do then?
The exact same thing, but the idea is it's an American-owned company in Americas. So it's I'd rather be manipulated by my own country than a country that wants the worst for me.
Hold on, no. I don't want to be manipulated.
I'd rather
I can have control over them. I can call up Zuckerberg if I'm Trump. I can call up Elon Musk. I can call up who the fuck? Well, Zucker owns all of this shit, but he has control over them. And it's still an American thing. You know what I mean?
You would assume that Zuckerberg wants America to be a successful country. Mm-hmm. China might not. So I would trust Zuckerberg and Meta's,
I can
political leanings when
I
it
can
comes
make
to
Zuck manipulate shit for me if I want him to. Ooh. Let's just call it what it is. It's the same thing with Elon Musk and that. Yeah, these my guys. They're gonna ride for me.
Yeah.
They're gonna amplify our messaging, and everybody else is on their own.
Yeah.
Like that's literally what it is. And there's nothing wrong with that. Do you think when you think about all of these liberal, newspapers and liberal news networks that have existed for years, you don't think Democrats had the same influence on them?
Of course.
Like, once again, George Soros got the Medal of Freedom 2 weeks ago in the White House, y'all.
Yeah.
It's all good when you on the side of the person.
Mm-hmm.
But as soon as these people aren't on your side, now they're evil.
Mm-hmm.
They wouldn't be calling Zuckerberg, Elon, any of these tech guys evil if they were on the side of the left right now.
Oh, wow, you're saying the left wouldn't be calling them evil? Yeah, of course not.
No, not even a little bit.
Not even a little bit.
Not even a little bit.
That's how it is.
And the TikTok thing is a very powerful flex. And the reason it's a very powerful flex is because, look, I think it need to be sold to my guy, Frank McCourt.
Yeah, who is that?
Frank McCourt used to own the Dodgers, but he has a company called Project Liberty, and he's always been fighting to make the internet a safer place. And so he's been wanting to buy TikTok. We had him on Breakfast Club last year. He's been wanting to buy TikTok for the longest. Kevin O'Leary is part of his team now, and they're trying to buy TikTok. And I mean, what Trump did is, once again, you can get mad at it, but it's good political optics. It's good political theater that works in his favor. The Biden administration said, hey, we're going to leave it up to Trump. Trump sits with the president of China. The CEO of TikTok is at his inauguration. They shut it down for a day, put up the message thanking Donald Trump. And when he gets back in the White House, we know we're going to figure out a deal. Then Trump tweets out, hey, let's not let it go dark. We'll figure something out. So then they bring it back and thank Donald Trump again. And Trump is like, let's do a 50-50 joint venture where America owns 50% and China owns 50%. He's going to get the credit for the deal. Why are we mad at him just being better at politics and political theater?
I'm not.
Democrats should learn some shit.
I'm not. I think that the deal should be that we'll get TikTok, but China has to take Instagram.
Or X, because X isn't allowed.
Or X, but they just have to take an app from us so that we can absorb their data too. Now it's an even data exchange. You know what I'm saying, Taylor?
Well, if we keep TikTok, I don't know how the 50-50 joint venture will work, but what Frank was proposing before was he just wants the U.S. portion of TikTok, and he wanted it without the algorithm. He wanted to put the power back into the hands of us, the actual.
No, we need the algorithm. The only reason TikTok is good is because the algorithm, and the algorithm is incredible.
Yeah,
like it knows exactly what the fuck you want.
But see, I thought
Instagram does.
But I thought everybody's algorithm was different.
But I don't like that. You like that they if you're talking about something and then you pop up.
No, that's not what TikTok does. Yeah. TikTok just knows what you want to watch. It's not like, I'm talking about toasters and a toaster comes up. They know that you don't want to look at toasters.
But that's what Instagram does. So that's why when you guys saying like, they could take our data. They're taking our data anyway, in a sense. Like, they're taking my privacy
Wouldn't
still.
you rather your country take your data than a foreign country?
Man, this country's not for me.
Oh,
so
my God. Are we still doing this?
It sounds like this a little bit. Listen.
I hope you'll forgive me if I get emotional.
Oh, yeah. This is what you sound like.
Climate emergencies are not gender neutral. The degradation of ecosystems disproportionately impacts women and girls. And I am wildly emotional.
She said LA fires were not gender neutral.
Who?
This girl said that the fires were sexist.
You're talking to me about what a white woman feels. I'm coming from a black woman's standpoint.
What a white woman feels.
Yeah, I don't understand.
Yo, hey, shut up, bitch, you're white. That's what Taylor just said. Hey, bitch, shut up, you're white. What'd you say to me? What'd you say to me? Hey, shut up, you're a white man.
I just
don't
don't
fuck up.
I don't understand what the purpose of this woman's statement was. Like, what did she mean fires disproportionately affect women and girls?
Listen, we let retards speak into microphones, not on podcasts. Retards are allowed to speak into microphones on podcasts. That's what podcasting is. We let some of them, become part of government, or I don't know where the fuck she's having this conversation.
She's Canadian.
She's Canadian.
And she's not talking about LA fires.
What's she talking about?
I don't know. That circled when the hurricanes hit Florida. That same thing was like hurricane are hitting Florida, and then that same clip.
You see,
was
I've been
shown.
manipulated. I thought she was talking about the LA fires.
Tricked.
You know what I'm saying?
I only saw it because I was in Florida during the hurricane.
Fake news.
You know who coined that term? Get on the mic and tell us who coined that term, Chris.
Go!
Who coined
Go,
that?
it hurts!
Hold
Hold on!
That was my whole point.
Hold on!
Trump?
No.
What's fake news?
No.
That was fake news. We were manipulated.
We were manipulated. We were tricked.
That was
Probably the Chinese, I'd imagine.
This motherfucker. This is why Trump won. This is why Trump, because you just will
Chris,
not relinquish
man.
it.
It is.
You use one of his terms to describe your rhetoric.
It is.
No, it's not your point.
Yes, it is.
No, it's not.
Tell us
Stop
the
it.
point, Chris. Tell us what the point was.
Yeah, what
you
was the
trying to
point?
make.
We're all getting manipulated.
But that's what he told
That's
us
what
years ago.
So you agree with Trump?
No, that's part of the manipulation.
Say you're being gay again. Say you're being gay again. You're starting to do it. You're being gay again.
You see,
You're
well, here's the
starting
thing.
to do it.
Chris, what have I always said? If you don't tell the truth about Democrats, they won't believe you when you tell the truth about
Republicans.
No, if you lie to people about Democrats, they
No,
won't
I
believe
mean, to be 100% honest, I don't understand what that woman was talking about.
And that's all you gotta say. There's nothing wrong with
That's
it.
all.
I don't know what the fuck you're talking about.
You don't
man.
even have to say that. Call her retarded. That's what she was. Say you're a retard talking into a microphone. And we're the only ones
I don't know
allowed
what
to
the
do
fuck
that.
you're talking about,
We're the
man.
only ones that are allowed. There's only 2 retarded people allowed talking to microphones. And there's the brilliant idiots. And we do it every single week. So I don't need some Canadian retard talking about fire is sexist. That's disrespectful to me.
I don't even understand why she would say that. How do you? Where's the stat that shows fires disproportionately impact women?
Did y'all go over everything about the inauguration or no?
Now we're waiting for you to do all memes necessary.
What we got? What we got?
Give us some
All
good
means
shit.
necessary. What we got?
They booed, former President Obama.
As they should have.
What?
Y'all are crazy.
Look.
This is what I want y'all. Let's hear it. Let's hear it. Okay, let's hear it.
Interesting to watch this kind of in real time and how sort of MAGA world is watching big moves right now, as you can imagine. I don't know if you guys can hear it over my mic, but
So they're watching this
former
at the
President
Capital
Obama.
One
Yeah,
Arena,
former
I
President
think.
Obama,
So this is a
getting
video
resounding, as we would say in New York, a Bronx
playback?
cheer here.
I have to wonder if this is setting the tone.
But look, these are the loyal supporters. Yeah.
Today.
So
Yeah.
So keep this in mind. They moved it inside. So all like the congressmen and shit are in this like small little rotunda. And then everybody else who's going to watch it outside is now, I think, in the arena.
Why are we mad that he got booed?
Because they look at it like, well, from the comments, it just looks ghetto and.
Man, tell the comments, shut the fuck up. This is why they win, and this is what I want everybody to understand. Because they treat Democrats the way Democrats should treat them. If you're telling me that these people are threats to democracy and a danger to our government, it's going to be the end of our democracy, and these people are fascists, and they liken their leader to Hitler, why would you be just cheering them on and having peaceful transfer of power? They don't like Democrats, and they act like it.
But
It's
shouldn't
not
be-
confusing. They don't confuse their side at all.
But shouldn't it be professional? and-
It's
No!
immature. It's immature.
No, it shouldn't be
doesn't say
professional.
why-
We can acknowledge.
not.
We can acknowledge that it's immature.
I don't agree.
We can acknowledge. In my opinion, it's immature. We can acknowledge it's immature. But I think what Charlamagne is saying makes sense, which is like that's the ops, and I'm gonna act like that's
They the
the
ops. And you know why? You know why Democrats don't treat Republicans like they the ops? It's not because they have more decorum and all of that shit like that. It's because their leaders don't treat them like that. It's because their leaders, the Obamas, the Bidens, the Clintons, they don't treat them like the ops. They talk like it on the campaign trail.
And then
but
when
as
it
soon
comes
as the
to person-
campaign's over, showing all your teeth. Let's go have tea. Even though I gotta do preemptive pardons to protect all my people from you because you're so dangerous. It sends mixed messages. Them motherfuckers don't send mixed messages. It's fuck the other side.
Yep.
And guess what? You know what that helps? That helps in midterms. That helps in the next election in 4 years.
Now, it is bad rhetoric. I would like if both sides stopped saying fuck the other side. It'd be really nice if they started having conversations again and we pulled everything back to the middle, which is kind of what I think most Americans want. But I understand what Charlamagne's saying. Is they're keeping that same energy and the Democrats are not.
And we got to a point in our society where we started treating political parties like teams. Right?
Yeah.
Like it did. Like it's like some
Yeah.
Cowboys, Redskins shit. It's some Eagles, Redskins shit. Like we treated each side like teams.
Yeah.
So guess what happens when you don't like another team? Boo!
Yeah.
Like this is where we are in America, and Democrats better get the motherfucking memo because guess what? The woman who coined the term, when they go low, we go high. She said, fuck y'all, I ain't coming to the inauguration. I'm tired of going high.
I'm going low.
But once again, Miss Michelle Obama, you got to tell us.
Yeah.
You got to tell us, because you the one who set the stage.
Yeah.
You're the one who told people when
Yeah.
they go low, we go high. You ain't going high no more.
No.
So you got to tell the people why you're not going high no more. And I'm going to respect it. You know why I'm going to respect it? Because I respect people who keep the same energy.
Yep.
If you told me the man is a threat to democracy, if you're liking the man to Hitler, if you told me the man is a fascist, then you got to act like it. That's not regular political rhetoric.
Yeah.
It's just not. Trump, once again, and then we can move on to all means necessary. Everybody keeps saying how Trump didn't show up in 2020. Why would you show up to the inauguration in 2020 if you accused the other side of stealing the election?
Yo, you know what's wild? Biden got a lot of votes in that election, man.
81 million. Yeah. 81 million. And guess what?
It's weird
and
almost,
Trump
right?
said they stole the election. But you know what he did more so than just say it? He acted like it.
Yo, I agree with you,
He
but like
acted like
we
it.
should bring up that graph that like shows how many votes were cast in the last like 4 elections. And there's a random spike in that last one. Yeah. What do you think? What do you think that's about?
Biden has the most votes ever of any Democratic nominee.
Get out of here! No way.
Kamala got the second most votes of any Democratic nominee.
Wow.
But
That's crazy. I'm just saying, it is weird that there's a little spike.
So when you
Can I
say
give you my theory on it though?
Go.
I think most people, the most annoying part of voting is going to the local public school and waiting online. And I think that once we were able to mail them in, and it was customary to mail in, and it came really easy, people just started sending them out. I don't think there's like this gigantic fraud that took place.
Republicans benefited from it. I mean, their mail-in in the last election, I don't know what the number is.
Was
way,
much
way
higher.
up. Yeah.
But I think once
that's because Trump encouraged them to. Trump didn't encourage them to in 2020. In 2020, Trump did not encourage Republicans to do mail-in votes. He actually spoke against it. 2024, he encouraged Republicans to do mail-in votes.
Yeah, the barrier of entry was so low. I think that's why you had a bigger turnout.
I just want Democrats to be smarter, and I want Democrats to pay attention to what MAGA gets right, and I want them to start implementing some of that stuff on their own because they're losing the cultural war. They're losing, their political optics are just terrible. Right now, they have literally proved every conspiracy theorist right. You do preemptive pardons for Dr. Fauci. Biden, you did preemptive pardons for your whole fucking family. You have done nothing but giving right-wing outlets content forever.
Rules for thee and not for me.
Chris, am I lying?
No, the optics are bad. They didn't prove them right. You can't say they proved them right.
They didn't prove them wrong. You can't beat allegations doing shit like that.
No,
Chris.
I hear what Chris is saying. It's like, yeah, you can't prove a conspiracy theorist right, but what you can do is embolden them. And this behavior just emboldens them. It doesn't thwart what they believe
One
at all.
simple question, Schulz.
Yeah.
If Dr. Fauci didn't do anything wrong, why did he need a preemptive pardon?
That's what I said.
How do you answer that, Chris?
Fuck, I put in my arm.
Because they're bringing in an
Right?
attack dog, guy whose job is only to destroy Trump's political enemies or the people he calls his political enemies.
But why would he go after Dr. Fauci if Dr. Fauci didn't do anything
Isn't
wrong?
that what they just spent 4 years doing to Trump? Like, didn't we literally watch this administration attack Trump in every way possible? Didn't they use the different bureaus? Didn't they use financial assault? I mean, like every single way they could have attacked this man, they did. Nothing sticks. And now that he could get his get back, they go, all right, I'm pardoning everybody. I don't want to deal with this.
Well, I would argue that the councils that they set up against Trump were much more independent and less politically motivated than Patel's going to be, obviously.
Maybe. I get, I can see what you're saying. I guess
I understand what the optics are.
Yeah.
I'm not arguing the optics.
Yeah.
I would say look beneath the optics,
What's
but I know
beneath the
people aren't going to
optics?
do that. What I just said before about the idea of Fauci being the head of this international conspiracy.
You want me to read these takeaways from his hearing
It doesn't
again?
stand up to even.
You want me to read
it
these
doesn't
takeaways from
stand
his
up.
hearing again, Chris?
I know, but that's obviously from a Republican chair of that department.
What? He said these things on the stand.
Said what? I mean, I don't want to relitigate this, but like,
Why does your whole family need a pardon, Chris?
my whole family.
The Bidens. Why did the whole family need a pardon? That don't look crazy, Chris?
I've said it 5 times because they're bringing in this guy Patel, whose only job is to go after them.
Chris. Chris.
He's having tea. They had tea today with
Chris,
the guy.
Don't dispute that's
They
bad.
had tea
I don't
with the guy.
like it.
They did all of these preemptive pardons because Trump is so dangerous, but then turned right
Chris,
around and had tea with him today.
If the city comes in and shuts down a very successful Chinese restaurant, why'd they shut it
I
down?
don't like where this is going, but why?
Just why? Why'd you think?
An Italian restaurant?
Chinese restaurant. They just shut
Greek.
it down.
Let's talk about a Greek restaurant.
No.
It's a really good Persian. There might even be, as surprising as it sounds, there might even be a good German restaurant
What if Chris,
somewhere around here.
Chris is a Chinese spy?
He is. That's what I said. Last episode, that's what I said.
What if one day we start getting emails like, you gotta hold all your phone records with Chris Monroe and all your email records?
Yeah.
China might go after me. I'm certainly not a Chinese spy.
Cash, I know you listening. I know you got someone listening. I need you to look at Chris Monroe. He claims that he's Taiwanese. We never seen one Taiwanese person around him in his life. He don't speak no words in Taiwanese. I need you to look into this guy.
All I know is I'm not doing this for the next 4 years, okay? What I want Democrats to do is learn. Shut the fuck up and learn. Nothing y'all do makes sense. It's not consistent. The arguments that y'all choose to have, the fights y'all choose to pick are absolutely positively ridiculous to me. And I don't respect any of y'all who had more smoke for Snoop Dogg, Nelly, Soulja Boy, and Rick Ross
than you did for the
actual politicians
Amen.
who went out there on the campaign trail and told us he was a threat to democracy. Where was the smoke for President Obama?
Amen.
Obama should have got all the smoke. The smoke y'all giving Snoop, Obama should have got. And yes, I know y'all keep pulling up this video of Snoop. Let me play the video of Snoop. The video where he was talking shit about Trump back then. Play the video of Snoop.
Hold on.
And you have every right to call this hypocritical.
Absolutely.
But people are allowed to change.
Donald Trump, huh? Which one of you jigaboo ass niggas gonna be the first one to do it? I'm waiting. I'm gonna roast the fuck out of one of you Uncle Tom ass niggas for doing it. Which one of you niggas gonna do it first? I'll the one that performs for himself.
Wow. That's crazy.
It's the-
that's crazy.
But it looks
That's
bad
crazy.
because you just said change the same, have the same energy.
It is crazy, but guess what? So is likening somebody to Hitler. Pull up Obama and the shit he said about Trump.
We do not need 4 years of a wannabe king, a wannabe dictator running around trying to punish his enemies. That's not what you need in your life. America's ready to turn the page. We are ready for a better story. Georgia, we're ready for a President Kamala Harris.
I would also say that this
Trump,
is...
Who said that Obama likes Trump? Just because
No.
they were talking? You talk to people you don't like every day.
Obama and Trump was chummy at Carter's funeral. Obama was showing all his teeth. And your wife ain't showing up. Your wife got the energy you should have.
How do we even know that wasn't just a fake laugh? We
Here's
don't
the
even
thi-
know what they're
here's the
saying.
thing.
Fake laugh with Hitler.
Here's the thing.
Like, think about that. Why would you fake laugh with Hitler?
Because he's trying to be professional.
Man,
Yo.
cut it out.
I think the thing with this is like with Snoop and other people, they might have had an idea of what Trump was like 8 years ago, whenever this video was taken, and that might have changed. Their opinion might have changed.
Absolutely, but
and you're allowed to change your
You
opinion.
are.
So while you absolutely can call him a hypocrite because it seems hypocritical, if Snoop just came out and was like, "Yo, honestly, I got it wrong." And I really like the direction that Trump says he's going to take this country, and that's what I support right now. Can you
by the
say
way-
anything about
and
him?
by the way, this was
no.
20
The problem is Barack will not say that.
This was
Barack will be chumming it up with them and showing his teeth, and he's not going to come out and just go, "You know what? After talking to him, I actually like him. I think he's going to be good."
And this was 8 years ago.
That's what I'm saying.
Obama's rhetoric was 8 weeks ago.
That's you. So
Like,
8
come
weeks
on,
ago, he's
man.
Hitler, and now you chumming it up. Yo, would you even want to sit next to Hitler?
And by the way, the fact that social media has more smoke for Snoop than they do President Obama really is what's wrong with us as a society.
Let's go into this.
Because we put rappers on greater pedestals than we put our former
No, it's not even-
our current elected officials and former elected officials.
I don't even know if it's we put them on pedestals. I wonder if it's just you just love to see someone get knocked down.
I personally just think this is inconsequential. I don't think that Snoop, Rick Ross, Nelly, and Soulja Boy performing at the inauguration is going to have any impact on future elections. But that picture of Donald Trump and Barack Obama cheesing it up at the funeral will. The optics of, hey, we're going to do preemptive pardons against, for my whole family, but then we're gonna have tea with the guy that we're doing the preemptive pardons for.
I mean,
it's like, come on.
Next time Barack is on the campaign trail for whoever.
Barack ain't never doing that again.
Say again?
He ain't doing it again.
All right, fair enough.
I'm
But
telling you, bro.
if he did go out and do it again, and he called somebody the next Hitler, we would all remember that moment when he sat next to Hitler and they was having a great time.
That's right. We'll never believe you ever again. It's really just that simple. And what you're saying about Snoop, that's what I need elected officials to do. Next time President Obama does an interview, how could you liken this man to Hitler? How could you say this man is a danger to our country? How could you say this man is a threat to democracy? But then just laugh with him at the funeral like it's all good. Why are you not keeping the same energy your wife's keeping?
Point your mic up. Yeah.
Why are you not keeping the same energy your wife keeping?
Well, he said, who's the new leader?
I guess that's why Michelle Obama has always been looked at as the unofficial leader of the Democratic Party. They've been wanting Michelle to run for the last 8 years. And she's the only person that seems to keep the same energy. I respect that. I respect the person who believes what they say. Even if what you said wasn't true. I respect the fact that you believe it that much. Donald Trump didn't go to the inauguration in 2020 because he believed the Democrats stole the election. He acted like they stole the election. Ain't no peaceful transfer of power over here. I'm not coming to the inauguration for a party that just stole a goddamn election.
Yeah.
That signals to his base, number one, yes, Democrats probably did steal the election. Number two, Trump is always fighting for us.
Except he didn't believe it. He just needed
He acted like, it don't matter, Chris. He acted like he believed it. Clearly, these people didn't believe that Trump was a fascist. Clearly. They never treated him like that. They never hired an attorney general that actually would go after him. They never hired an attorney general that would actually prosecute him. Now, Joe Biden wants to say things like, I regret hiring Merrick Garland. I should have hired an AG that would have really went after Trump. Shut the fuck up! Like, what are we doing? Why do we allow this type of playing in our face all the time, Chris?
Silence.
say something. But
Let's pay some bills, man.
Let's pay some bills.
Let's pay some bills. I'm not doing this for 4 years. But it's fun. But being that we are two of the greatest political...
We have to at least
generation,
discuss it
we have
today.
to give it to y'all.
We have to give you one final episode about it.
Listen, I don't have no problem talking about it every week. I'm just not going to sit here and lie to people.
For 4
which
years.
I've never tried to do. I've always tried to tell y'all the truth, regardless. I'm not lying to the people about what we're seeing out here. There's no reason to do that.
Before that though, there's nothing else y'all want to talk about inauguration?
We'll get back to it. Let's just knock out an ad
we
to
got a lot
reset
of
the
ads,
energy.
actually.
All right, guys, let's take a break for a second. Now, listen, if you're looking for a fragrance that's not basic, I got something for you right here. The House of Dastan, okay? Look at this. Oh, I need to just get that out there in the world. Oh, that's amazing. That's amazing. Some of y'all need this. Some of y'all need a shower, actually. This is what I'm going to tell you. If you're going to put this on right here, don't cover up the fact that you don't wash yourself. This, you have to respect too much. If you're going to get the House of Dastan, you're not going to be out there being filthy and trying to mask your stink. This is for an already clean person to take it to the next level, okay? Women cannot control themselves when this is around. I noticed when I sprayed it in that direction, okay? I didn't want to spray it in that direction because Taylor would probably slip right off her seat. I know for a fact that when women smell this, it makes for interesting scenes in restaurants. It makes it interesting scenes in parks. I think this is maybe banned in several parks. This is banned in nightclubs in Prague. There's been too much sexual energy around the House of Dastan. If I'm you, I am making sure I'm gonna do one more spray. Let me go. Oh man, that's just beautiful. Anyway, you grab it immediately, okay? Feel playful energy of Game of Joy. Listen, it's called House of Dastan. Dastan means stories, and trust me, this isn't just cologne. It's straight up a luxury in a bottle, okay? Think centuries of Persian artistry mixed with Parisian refinement and a little New York edge, and it's absolutely fire. Every scent is crafted using monolithic fragrance techniques. 3 key ingredients blend perfectly with every single note, and it stays with you all day. We're talking about the fiery passion of love flame, the creamy, nurturing vibes of you. That's the one that I was just spraying just right now. And the fresh, vibrant energy of light breeze, okay? I'm telling you, feel the playful energy of Game of Joy, a vibrant, exotic blend that sparks happiness and carefree moments. Each one is chic, approachable, and unforgettable. But these aren't just fragrances. They're stories inspired by Persian poetry, art, and architecture. It's like putting a masterpiece on your body every morning. So here's the kicker. You can't find this anywhere else but maxaroma.com, okay? So if you're ready to step up your scent game and stand out like a boss, hit up www.maxaroma.com/idiots now. Hit that up now and discover House of Dastan. Go ahead, smell like greatness. That is www.maxaroma.com/idiots.
We got another one too, Schulz, man. Tell them about Blue Chew.
All right, guys, this episode is also brought to you by Blue Chew. Okay, same active ingredient that's inside Viagra, Cialis, but this is the chew. This is one that we rock with. This is one that you're going to get bricked up with and you're going to do the deed with. You're going to keep your wife happy, keep your girl happy, keep all your side chicks happy. Impress the girl you met for the first time. It is the chew. This is the only way to guarantee you spray them down, you hose them down, you power wash them down, okay? You're getting a call back the next day. Well, what are you doing? I had so much fun last night. I bet you did. Fucking back got blown out. That sounds fun. Sounds like a grand old time, okay? Blue Chew is responsible for that, okay? BlueChew.com. You can get your first month free. All you got to do is use the promo code IDIOTS and pay $5 shipping. That's it. You get your first month free. Use the promo code IDIOTS. You pay $5 shipping. BlueChew.com. Let's get back to the show.
All right, church announcement, Schulz. What we got?
Shit. Okay, ready? By the time this episode is probably out, I'll be in Miami at the Reserve Cup. So that's Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. Sorry, that's Thursday, Friday, Saturday in Miami. This is paddle, the greatest sports ever invented. I implore you to all go check it out. But this is the highest level of the game, and I'm very excited to do it. And I got obsessed with this sport like a year ago, and now to get these cool opportunities where I get to be like a captain on one of the teams. Derek Jeter is the other captain, and it's just fucking awesome. So if you're in Miami, you want to check out paddle at the highest level, go check it out. It's going to be pretty sick.
I want to salute to the homie Anita Kopax, man. Anita Kopax's new book, The Wind on Her Tongue, is available everywhere you buy books right now. It is book 2 of the Daughter of Three Waters trilogy. If you loved Shallow Waters that we put out about 3-4 years ago, I think it was about 4 years ago, put out Shallow Waters. This is the sequel to Shallow Waters, man. The Wind on Her Tongue by Anita Kopax. It is the latest release off my book imprint, Black Privilege Publishing. It is available everywhere you buy books now. I'm gonna tell y'all something. There's people that love these series, right? They love Shallow Waters. They're gonna love The Wind on Her Tongue. When this is a major motion picture,
The Wind on Her Tongue.
The Wind on Her Tongue. Yes.
That's when a girl's eating your ass and you fart.
It has nothing to do with that. But this is going to be a major motion picture or a TV series in the future. Trust me when I tell you, Anita's writing is that incredible, man. I was reading this when we had the manuscript, and that's all I kept saying to myself, like, yo, this book is going to be a major motion picture or a major TV series one day. So salute to Anita Kopax. Go pick this up wherever you buy books now. The Wind on Her Tongue. Let's get back to the show. All means necessary. Let's talk about Chappelle, man, on SNL. What's this? That's what that is? He still got it?
His monologue, yeah.
I watched the monologue twice. I watched it. First of all,
how was it?
I thought it was good. I thought it was really good. This was an episode of SNL that I watched all the way through because Chappelle was on it. Because he did the monologue, because he was in sketches, and because Glorilla performed. So they had me. Of course. I watched the whole episode. I thought it was a solid episode. Yeah, I mean, Dave was solid. Like, I guess, my initial reaction when I watched it the first time. I don't know if I wanted the speech at the end. Yeah.
What was the speech at the end?
Play the end part, Taylor. Just play the end part. Just the end when he's talking about Trump. I'm not mad at it. I guess for me, man, and that's probably ironic coming from us because we talk politics, but it's just like I'm looking for escapism. You know what I'm saying? And I guess I'm not mad at it. I even watching it again, that's my third time seeing it. Like I'm not mad, but I don't mind it because that's what they brought him there for. Like if he even explains how Lauren Michaels, reached out to him early on and asked him to do it right after the election, and he was like, "No, I'm good." Like he literally said, he was like, no, I'm chilling. I'm good. I got Netflix money. I'm good. But he had a lot of good shit in him, man. I thought that the LA Fires thing was dope. I mean, even the way he set it up when he was just like, it's way too early to be joking about that. Then he winked at the camera. I thought it was good. I mean, it was a good monologue. You know what I'm saying? It was a good monologue, good episode. And I mean, you know, Dave is built for moments like this. Like, this is when people want to hear from Dave Chappelle, you know? Yeah, I guess I just wanted a little bit more. That shit was funny, too. The Diddy shit was funny. The Diddy shit was so good because it was an original take on Diddy jokes. Yeah, I just thought it was a good monologue. That's all I can say. You know what I'm saying? I thought it was a good monologue. I thought his Diddy jokes was good because they were an original take on Diddy jokes. It's something I haven't heard before. The LA wildfires thing was interesting. What else we got, Taylor? Salute to Chappelle. He did. I thought it was a good job on SNL. Glorilla killed it, too, though. God damn.
She's fun.
What? The what?
When they did the balloon pop thing.
I mean, it was a cool sketch. I mean, it was when I saw this sketch, I think I told Donnell this what they should do. If I'm not joking, like Donnell said something about the balloon pop thing. I'm like, oh, you got to come out as Ashley Larry during the balloon pop thing. That would only make sense, and that's what happened. Like it was good. Shout out to Chappelle, man. Thought it was good. It's good nostalgia, man.
Shout out Donnell, man.
Good. So you think Donnell is more loyal to Dave than Yayo is to 50?
No, maybe the same. I don't know. I
Might
think
be the same,
They're
bro.
both loyal. They're both very loyal. Shout out Donnell, man. So he killed it at Radio City?
I didn't see it. I heard about it, though. I heard that he killed it. He always kills it, though. You don't
Donnell's so fucking funny, man.
Nah, Donnell's
so fucking funny.
What else we got, Taylor?
Did you want to see what they did to him on Breakfast Club?
Oh, yeah, let's talk.
Nope. Wait.
What did we do to him
What's
on
your
Breakfast Club?
idea? Like, what the hell?
What did we do to him on Breakfast Club? Okay. I want to talk about some topics. What else we got?
Okay.
What else we got?
I don't know if y'all saw this.
What is that?
Man, he just untied his shoes.
It happens all the time in the NBA.
He told you something. He might be lying. How you know he's not lying? Why would I do that?
No. Okay.
It happens all the time in the NBA.
What?
People untie the fucking shoes of people. What else we got, man? Y'all know y'all just want to talk about Trump.
I'm gonna say there's. I don't know.
That's the thing. It's like there's pause. It's like there's no force right now bigger than Trump in terms of like media attention.
Right now?
Like, for example, like usually like Dave Chappelle doing SNL is like this monumental thing that we all need to lock into and see. Like, I haven't even
everybody's
heard.
watching it to hear what Dave got to say about Trump.
They're either, if they're even watching it. Like, the only conversation that I've heard this weekend is about the pardons, is about Trump doing the executive orders. It's just everything gets swallowed up by Trump.
But that's why I said right now, it's been like this for the last
You might be right.
10 years.
You might be right. You might be right.
Trump has literally dominated the news cycle since it's the first time he ran back in 2000.
It's just unbelievable.
It never stops. It just don't stop. Why do I think?
Yeah.
Because we never had an entertainer in politics. And so he made the worlds of politics and pop culture clash. The person that did that before was Obama. Obama did that before. I think Clinton did that in the 90s, but just Trump took it to a whole nother level because he was the executive producer of Celebrity Apprentice, and he understands the entertainment of it all. And he's even, you think about it, right? Trump is bringing in people that never had any like sway in politics. Now the Dana Whites of the world, you know, the Hollywood Ambassador Committee he just put together with Sylvester Stallone, and Mel Gibson, creating, you know, positions for Elon Musk and Vivek Ramaswamy. He just knows how to motherfucking keep shit going. Yo, SNL started with a spoof of MSNBC. And they spoofed Rachel Maddow, Joy Reid, Stephanie Rule, Chris Hayes. But literally the whole thing was about how whenever they tried to do regular news, they were interrupted by a Trump tweet.
That's funny.
So every single time they're on there just trying to do regular news, it was like, wait, breaking news, Donald Trump just said such and such, and Donald Trump just did this, and that's what we're going to be dealing with for the next 4 years.
So there's an interesting thing about Trump, right? People who demand your attention are people that are unpredictable. You just don't know the next thing that they're going to say out of their mouth, right? And like homeless people, you get our attention all the time because they just say crazy shit, right? Trump, you never know what the fuck he's going to say, right? You never know the next thing that's going to come out of his mouth. And then you add on the presidency, which is the highest stakes of saying anything. Like you say one sentence, it can completely change markets. It can change geopolitics.
Yeah.
So you have a guy who you never know what the fuck he's going to say in the position where you have to be the most disciplined in terms of what you say. So of course we can't look away. It makes perfect sense.
And I've never seen. It's weird to me that people still talk about Trump like he's campaigning. He's not campaigning anymore.
Yeah, it's over.
So y'all can keep pulling up all of this stuff, like, and you know, oh, look what he said here, and he said it doesn't matter. He's the president of the United States of America. Yeah. The only person that can fuck Donald Trump up at this point is Donald Trump. And I mean, that's really Democrats' biggest hope. Democrats need to hope for an implosion, but even in hopes of an implosion, and the Republicans just fucking this up so bad over the next 2 to 4 years, are you in a position to recover the fumble? It don't matter. If you're a team that's not in a position to recover the fumble, it don't matter what the other team does. Yeah. Democrats might fuck up and people might still feel like, you know what though, but I still like what the conservatives are doing better. So the MAGA thing might be over in 2028, but that don't mean that they won't go support Nikki Haley or support, you know, I don't know.
You know what's interesting?
2028.
The deal that the deal between Israel and Hamas, right, was the same deal that Biden was offering. There's no difference in the deal. There is one difference.
Donald Trump.
Exactly. So people are like, oh, give the Biden administration credit for it. No, the Biden administration couldn't get Netanyahu to agree to it. What Trump did is he walked in, he told Netanyahu, you're going to do it. And then he's like, okay, I'll do it. Or you're not getting any more missiles, you're not getting any more funding, you're not getting more support. So they actually,
when you're dealing with somebody so unpredictable, you don't know what hell to pay means.
Exactly. People are either afraid of him or don't want to piss him off or believe his word when he says something. We did not feel that way with Biden. Nobody even thought Biden was making the fucking decisions. So that's another thing Democrats got to realize. If you say something, you got to mean it, you got to believe it, you got to do it.
What you just said is the key. When you say something, you have to believe it. Republicans are more sincere about their lies than Democrats are about their truth.
But it's also like Democrats say shit all the time that they don't believe.
Exactly.
They talking about hormone blockers for kids. It's like you don't believe it. No, it's not Republican. Democrats talking about hormone blockers for kids. You don't fucking believe it. John Oliver did a whole piece about how trans women don't have any sort of advantage against regular women in sports. And it's just like, you don't believe that.
Nobody.
There's no way you believe it. Stop saying the shit you don't believe so that people like you.
And then if you do believe things, act like you believe them. Because if you're going to call a man, I'm going to keep going back to this over and over because y'all are going to see how this comes back to haunt them in the future when they try to scream about the big bad Republican. Nobody's going to believe them unless, of course, Donald Trump proves them right. Donald Trump has to go out there and prove them right. If Donald Trump, if he just goes out there and he's a regular, you know, conservative president and we end up in a recession, fine. We've been there. But as far as the fascism and the likening them to Hitler and the threat to democracy, if he doesn't do all of that, why should we ever believe Democrats ever again, Chris?
What? Get off his dick, man. Jesus Christ.
No, y'all need to get off Democrats.
Come on.
Being on Democrats is what got y'all in this position. Y'all ride Democrats so much that y'all got delusional and lost track of reality and didn't even see motherfuckers like this kicking y'all ass. Y'all thought that this crazy nonsense he was spewing would never connect with people. You know why? Because y'all lost connection with people.
Facts.
All right.
Can we do some Ask an Idiot?
Let's do some Ask an Idiots. Okay. It's the truth. It's just the truth.
I want to talk to the people, man.
And you got to study this. Like every Democrat should be studying what happened since 2016 and learning from what these people have done. If you can't acknowledge what they've done right, you'll never figure out how to win in the future.
All right. I don't know how to articulate it right now, so I'm going to shut up.
Well, no, that never stops us.
Right.
That's
just
right.
Say it, and then we'll figure it out.
What's on your mind?
Yeah.
I just worry that the fact that I do think the system has some value, right? Is the system annoying?
What system?
the system is like, yo, there's a yellow strip of paint down the highway, right?
Are you referring to the political system?
Yes, you stay on this side. It's an unwritten rule, right? And everybody, it's just a piece of paint, but people respect it to a certain degree. And that's what stops people from driving head on into each other. And yes, there's a lot of bullshit and there's a lot of pomp and hypocrisy. We know this, but like there are certain things that we don't cross the line. And I feel like while we're talking, I'm like reading about his coins, and I'm just
crypto
like,
coin, yeah.
And I'm just like, this dude is like swerving in and out on both sides of the road, and it's different, and it's exciting, and it's a great show, and we haven't seen it before, but it's gonna fucking crash. There's a reason they put the yellow line down the middle, and just because he's putting on this great show doesn't mean what?
I'm just listening.
I'm just saying that your metaphor involves a car crash.
Yeah.
It's a reach.
No, it's not a reach. They really not.
That's
Chris.
a reach.
I don't know why you keep throwing your people under the bus every week.
Really
I don't
crazy.
know why you
Reach.
You could have thought of any metaphor.
Every week
yo.
you do this, Chris.
And then it's our fault.
You're supposed to be our
It's
Chinese
our fault.
representative, and you just
You
shit
could have
on
thought
them.
of any other metaphor, man.
That was a big
That
reach.
was incredible. Why are you thinking about car accidents? Why are you constantly thinking about car accidents,
That
bro?
stereotype only involves tight driving in New York City anyway. We're not talking about highways and throughways, all right? You guys know what I'm talking. You know
Yes,
what I'm
you're
saying.
talking about China, per usual, Chris.
Yeah, you always make this about you. We're trying to talk about Donald Trump. You trying to talk about the
Okay, Chris, can I do one thing?
Yeah.
What should Democrats be learning from this situation?
Mandarin.
You got to go 10 toes down. You got to stand on business. You got to mean it when you say it. I agree with that 1,000%.
Gang.
That's it.
Gang.
I just don't like rewarding somebody who lies all the time and who manipulates.
What you mean rewarding? He's the president. America rewarded him.
Yeah, I don't like it.
Well, it is what it is. Like I've been saying this over and over. The language of politics is dead. Donald Trump killed it. And what I don't understand is if somebody like Trump can do this, right, based off lies, why can't this other people do it based off truth? And I'm putting it all in air quotes, by the way. The lies and truth.
All right, I like that.
That's what's the problem? You know why? Because they pussy. They cowards. They've been cowards. We've been saying it. Nothing has changed, and nothing is going to change until they stop being cowards.
5'8", bro. They a bunch of 5'8s. 5'8s and under.
Let's do some math, idiots. We got more ads?
Yeah, you have a lot more ads.
Let's pay some bills. Chime. Shout out to Chime, man. What's the last big purchase that took you some time to make because you were saving up and building your credit, Schulz? What was it?
Last big purchase. Shit. I purchased about 500,000 Biden votes the last election. And that was costly. That was costly. That was costly, but I thought it was worth it.
Okay.
I thought it was worth it.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, you can still make financial progress during the holidays with the Chime Secured Credit Builder Visa Credit Card, okay? What holiday are you talking about? MLK? Okay, because they clearly not talking about Christmas and New Year's, and those are gone. Start building credit with your holiday purchases and regular on-time payments, all with no annual fees, interest, or credit check at chime.com/idiots, okay? With the Chime Credit Builder Visa Credit Card, there are no annual fees, interest, or credit checks to apply, and Chime gives you access to more than 50,000 fee-free ATMs. That's more than the top 3 national banks combined. Easily find one near you with the Chime app. Use it everywhere Visa credit cards are accepted to help you build credit. Using your own money, turn your holiday purchases into steps towards your financial goals with Chime Secure Credit Card. Get started today at chime.com/idiots. Okay, that's chime.com/idiots. Chime feels like progress, and the Chime Credit Builder Visa Credit Card is issued by the Bancorp Bank N.A. or Stride Bank N.A. Chime checking account and qualifying direct deposit required to apply. Late payment may negatively impact your credit score. Results may vary. Early access to direct deposit funds depends on payer. Out-of-network ATM withdrawal and OTC advance fees may apply. Bank ranking and number of ATMs according to U.S. News and World Report 2023, okay? And listen, once again, I want to thank Squarespace, man. Salute to Squarespace for supporting the Brilliant Idiots podcast. Squarespace is the all-in-one website platform for entrepreneurs to stand out and succeed online. Whether you're just starting out or managing a growing brand, Squarespace makes it easy to create a beautiful website, engage with your audience, and sell anything from products to content to time, all in one place, all on your terms. Squarespace Payments is the easiest way to manage your payments in one place with Squarespace. Onboarding is fast and simple. Get started in just a few clicks and start receiving payments right away. Plus, give your customers more ways to pay with popular payment methods like Klarna, ACH, Direct Debit, Apple Pay, Afterpay, and ClearPay. Measure your end-to-end online performance with powerful website and seller analytics. Get insights on top of traffic sources, understand how your reach is growing, track sales metrics, and learn where to focus new engagement. It's all the data, bless you, it's all the data you need to scale your brand or business, fully integrated and clearly displayed. Head to squarespace.com for a free trial. And when you're ready to launch, go to squarespace.com/idiots to save 10% off your first purchase of a website or domain. That's squarespace.com/idiots to save 10% off your first purchase of a website or domain. Let's get back to the show. Taylor Gang, let's do some Asking Idiots, man.
Take us away, Taylor.
I bet you it's a bunch of Trump questions.
No.
It isn't? Let's see. Let's see. Make it bigger, please.
Oh, that's a fun one.
Ooh, Kidda McQuindy says, if you had one executive order, what would it be? What would it be, Schulz, if you had one executive order?
Wow, that's a good one. You go first. I got to think on that one.
If I had one executive order, what would it be? I don't fucking know. It would definitely probably be, it would have something to do with the economy in some way, shape, or form. I mean, this would be some wild shit for him to do, but like, you know, I saw Biden propose, I know they actually implemented, I think victims of the LA wildfire got like $700 or some shit like that, right? If I was Trump, I would come out the gate doing something like that.
Yeah.
I would come out the gate doing something that puts money in people's pockets, because one of the biggest things that they're saying about him now is that a lot of the things that he's doing have nothing to do with the things that he's ran on, bless you, you know, especially in regards to like grocery prices coming down. So being that that's not the easiest thing to do, why not just jump out the gate and say, yo, here's a stipend for your groceries. Here's some money for your groceries. Here's some type of, you know, universal basic income for your groceries. Here's $500. This is for your groceries. Say it. Say, I'm doing an executive order to make sure that all Americans, you know, making under this amount of money get, you know, this amount of bread or something like that. I don't know. I don't know if that's something you could even do with executive order, but it would definitely have something to do with the economy to at least make the people that voted for you because of the economy feel like you're doing what it is you can do. It's like when Biden promised the student loan debt that he was going to get rid of all student loan debt, and he couldn't get a lot of things passed through Congress, so he did a lot of things through executive order. So it's kind of like the same type of scenario.
Yeah, what would my first executive order be? I don't know. That's like a great question. I wanted to say something silly and dumb and funny, but yeah, I don't know. I just can't even think of it.
You're a comedian.
Yeah, I'm trying to like, what would my first executive order be?
What about Chris? Chris, what would you do? What would your first executive order be?
Maybe something around guns.
Like what? You're going to need more of them over the next 4 years, Chris. So you want to ban them? You sure you want to ban them right now?
Yeah, I think it's a big problem in the country.
Why did you make that face afterwards?
I know.
The face.
It was like on some Lenny and Mice and Men shit.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think it's a big problem.
It's a big problem.
Guns.
Chris, what the hell just happened right there? What were you channeling? It was like the Fonz.
I'm like very hot or something. I don't know what's going on.
You sure?
Chris, playing retarded ain't gonna save you over the next 4 years. I'm telling you, that's the next target on his list. I'm telling you right now. Okay, it's not gonna happen. Jonathan William Rosario says, if you could choose any, what cabinet position would you want in Trump's administration? Interesting. Chris, would you take a role in Trump's administration?
No.
What? So you don't want to make no change?
You could make all the change in the world.
Trump's not putting me in his administration. He only puts people in who have absolute loyalty.
If he made you ambassador of Taiwan, would you take it?
That's the one I would consider.
You see what I'm saying?
You just gotta get close. You just gotta get close, and then soon you're gonna be chuckling at a funeral with Trump, and we all gonna go, I knew it! I knew it! I knew Chris was MAGA.
You care more about geopolitical politics than you do America, Chris.
He cares more about China, bro.
I just said guns. There are no guns in Taiwan.
Yeah, you don't want us to have guns so we can't defend ourselves from the Chinese when they fucking come over here and they're
Chinese
spy
ain't coming
balloons.
in here.
This is all part of Chris's plan.
Yo,
Go
Go ahead.
Go get all of our guns, take all of our guns, then the Chinese come in their sky balloons, and then they take over our country, and it's all because of Chris. You won't let that happen?
What happened to the drones?
That's what I was gonna say. What happened to
What
them?
happened to the fucking drones?
Why don't y'all mind your business about the government when
Like,
they doing
literally,
government
what the
shit? Let
fuck
the government
happened to the
cook.
drones, Joe?
Let the government cook.
What happened to the drones,
They
Chris?
did what they needed to do. Can you have some faith in government? Can you have they let you down once?
Oh my
Has the United States government let you down one time?
Yes, a lot.
A single time in history has that ever happened?
Yes, the underscore corner said, who would be the perfect NBA guest on an episode of Idiots? Ooh.
Dwight Howard.
I was gonna say the same thing.
He's not in the NBA though.
Yeah, but he was in the NBA and he'd be
Yeah.
really interesting for this pod.
I like Draymond.
Guys.
Huh?
I like Draymond.
Oh yeah, Draymond would be funny. What about Shaq?
Dwight would be cool.
Nah, Dwight would be incredible.
you think
kidding?
so?
With us, it's the dream.
Yeah.
It's literally
Flip the pancake.
The dream.
That would be the name of the episode.
Flip the
Flip the
pancake.
pancake.
Well,
right?
then y'all should get that other guy then.
Who?
Don't say it. I know what you're gonna say.
The guy that used to dress up in.
Dennis Rodman?
Yeah, there we go.
Nah, he's not gay. He was
Taylor.
pounding muff.
Bring your mic closer.
Yeah, he was cracking girls open, man.
Yeah, you want it. Yeah, Dwight would be good. I think Draymond would be interesting.
Nah, Draymond's great. He's just great talking. But I'm saying for the jokes, for the fun, for the funsy onesies.
I mean, Zion would be good too.
Oh yeah.
I mean, it just depends which way you want to go. You want us to be homophobic or fat shame? Which one you want us to do?
Honestly, we might need both of them here at the same time.
You think so?
We might need to ask
I'm
Dwight if
just
Zion's
saying.
thick enough.
We can go either way.
Zion thick enough right there. What do you think of that? You think of that meat? Could you handle that? Yo,
hell?
we need Dwight Howard on the pod. We just need to know his opinion about the rumors. We need to get these jokes.
Dwight don't
on.
give a fuck.
I know. He's
Yeah,
7
Dwight
foot.
don't care.
He
Salute
got
to
10
Dwight.
babies.
That's one thing I respect about Dwight Howard. He don't give a fuck.
I mean,
Dwight Howard plays into it all. You call him gay, you can call him deadbeat. He plays into it all.
he's the only guy with 10 kids that gets called gay. You know what I mean?
wild,
Like,
bro.
he got a lot of
God
evidence that he
damn.
likes pussy.
That is a very true statement. Like that, I would like.
What
to
if
know
he came? What if he came on a pod? He was
Man.
like, "Let me tell you something. If men could get pregnant, I'd have 100 kids by now."
To Dwight Howard. Zenison says, "What percent of influences do you think are actually real?" What does that even mean?
I don't know what that means.
What does that mean, Jennison? You mean like people who actually have real influence?
Nah. Oh, maybe.
I don't even know who the
I
influencers
thought he
are.
meant like authentic, but shit, are there fake influencers? Is that like AI? shit?
AI.
AI and stuff.
Oh, there are?
Yeah.
Oh.
AI making some cute girls, bro. I ain't gonna lie. Instagram catches me.
What else we got, Taylor? Cheese, I tell you, everything is about Trump.
Yep. What do y'all's go?
Molly Cut says, can economic success make you politically out of touch?
Course.
Absolutely.
Can't wait. Can't wait.
100%. Economic
Can't wait.
success absolutely can make you politically out of touch.
Absolutely.
Because when you have a lot of economic success, you tend to stay away from the people who are actually dealing with these everyday issues that politicians talk about. I say it all the time. Politicians talk about people they never talk to. You know what I mean? Like, you ain't really talking to these people that you claim to be talking to, because if you did, you
Then
would
you
have
know
saw a
what they
lot of this
fucking
stuff
care
coming.
about.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Over the last year, the things you've heard me say out of my mouth are because I sit around and have conversations with working class people.
Yep.
And working class people tell me about everything from the border to all the other issues that they're dealing with. And yes, when you have economic success, it can make you out of touch. Shit, when you got political success, it can make you out of touch. Because most of them motherfuckers
Power.
in D.C., they're in a bubble.
Yep.
They're not going to fucking Newark, New Jersey and talking to people. They're not down in South Carolina and
Bro,
rural areas talking to people.
All the Democrats thought that Kamala was gonna win easily. Like if you ask them.
No. Once again, that's the other lie.
Well, I'm just saying
Because
the ones
I
that
remember you
spoke
asked
to
me one time and I said Kamala without question, right? But think about it. The campaign was lying to us. Chris, let's go back to the Democrats lying, right? The campaign lied to us because they said they never had any, none of their inside intel said that she was up in the polls ever. None of their internal polling said she was ever in the lead. Ever. We watched it on Pod Save America. Her campaign, the Harris campaign said not one time did internal polling say that she was in the lead, and all of these polls that were coming out saying she was winning here and winning there, they were like, where is this happening at? Why wouldn't they be real with people and tell them that? Why wouldn't they just come out and tell the truth?
You wanted her to release a statement saying I'm losing in my polling?
Yes.
Why?
How else would you energize people, Chris? How do you energize your base?
Oh, you mean to get the vote out?
Yes.
Got it.
If you lie to people and say, hey, we're up, there's people that'll probably be like, oh, she gonna win anyway, let's stay home.
Yeah,
They don't feel as enthused to go out there and vote.
maybe. Maybe.
So yes, political success can make you politically out
All
of touch.
success can make you out of touch. And it's very easy to get caught up in a bubble. And I think the people who have the longest careers are probably the ones that are less caught up in a bubble.
This is a good one. Sam Silv says, where will AI's biggest positive impact be seen? Creative or legislative initiatives?
Creative or legislative initiatives?
Medical.
Yeah, it's probably medical.
Yeah.
Why do you say that, Chris?
I think, well, this is within the framework of beneficial, right? I think it'll make a lot of money because, most doctors are operating in a silo and don't have access to as much information as you think they do. And this is a way for them to, have access to an amazing database and basically solve mysteries and come up with diagnoses that they wouldn't be able to on their own.
So they'll be able to run all of these different AI scenarios about people that are suffering from different diseases and
Right. I go in with like Lyme disease, right? Nobody knows what it is.
Mm-hmm.
Well, they go in theory, in the future, I'm experiencing this, and all these different symptoms. Right now, it's a mystery, but they'll be able to run it enough times that they'll actually be able to, in theory, cancer too. I mean, this could probably be one of the better ways to solve cancer.
Yeah, it's like solving skin cancer right now. They can synthesize like billions of photos of skin cancer and then create models that allow you to understand more quickly what skin cancer is.
Yeah.
And identify it on like human bodies.
Just exponentially increases the speed of research and discovery.
Yeah.
And a lot of these diseases, that is the issue. And research and discovery can also be incredibly expensive. So if it can make that cheaper, in theory, we would get to some sort of solution in the near future. So I definitely think it's going to be more medical than creative. There is some really cool stuff that's coming out. Like there are people who have made AI movies. Like they're entirely made in AI. They have actors.
man, they've been killing me with some trailers.
You see it.
I shared that He-Man trailer so much. I'm like, yo, this shit look fire. The shit with Chris Helmsworth.
Yeah.
I'm like, this shit look fire. Then somebody hit me like, yeah, that's AI. I'm like, nah.
Nah, I need that.
It's not AI. And then I had to go look and see if it was AI. And the first thing, as soon as I Googled it, it was like Masters of the Universe trailer with Chris Helmsworth. AI confuses so many people online. I'm like, God damn.
I mean, that's a great way to get excitement, create the excitement around a project. Like if you're trying to bring back He-Man Masters of the Universe, use AI to make the trailer, drop it, show that the audience is there. They're really excited for it.
They're doing the movie. It's on Netflix.
Oh,
It's supposed to come out 2026. That's another reason I thought it was real.
Oh, so it was already made.
Yeah, I thought it was real. I just was like, oh, no, I thought it was real. But I'm going to tell you where AI is really going to be good as far as the creative is concerned. I really just have this, I have this vision, and, somebody like NUKE is executing it. Salute to the good folks at NUKE. But it's like, if you're at home with your glasses on, but you can be in here with us right now. Like you're not just watching Brilliant Idiots on YouTube. You're not just listening to it on the podcast. You're actually in the room with us. Like if you want, you could do whatever you want. You could rub our faces with you could be sitting here seeing us up close and personal as we're doing an episode of Idiots. Like, and you see how like when Kai Sinat and the academics and they're online and they got the chat and everything. It's like that's taking that to another level. Like these people are not just in a chat with us. They're actually in the room virtually looking around the studio and shit like that. I think that'll provide a different experience.
Especially if you can feel, hear.
Absolutely. Absolutely. I think that'll just provide a different experience. So, there's companies like I said, NUKE. You can go to NUKE.com, see what they're doing, MEETKAI.com. I'm pretty sure that's it, right? NUKE.com. But like they're a company that's working on that kind of technology. What else we got, Taylor? Give us some more Asking Idiots. Fabian Rules.1 says, if you could relive 1 year again, what would it be and why? What would you change?
I mean, this year, without a doubt, this past year is the greatest year of my life. Like, I had a baby. I headlined arenas around the world. Like, I filmed my special. I think I did that this year, no? Maybe last year.
That was last year, yeah.
That was last year.
Yeah.
So last year, like just yeah, this last year was absolutely amazing. Yeah.
If you could relive 1 year again, what would it be and why? What would you change? I don't know. I like things the way that they are. I don't think if I relive, I mean, if I could relive it and not see, I don't want to change nothing.
That's the thing. Don't change it. Enjoy it.
Yeah, if I could just go back to the moment and enjoy it, yeah. But I don't want to change anything.
Yeah.
You know? And I guess if we know, like say we were able to go back to a certain year.
Without knowing.
It's too difficult. It's like Marty McFly in Back to the Future. Remember when Doc Brown told Marty McFly, don't interact with nobody?
No, I'm saying I want to go back, but I don't want to know I'm in the year. Like, I don't want to go back and knowing everything because then it'll be boring. Like, just
fuck
go
shit
back.
up. I'd fuck shit up.
Yeah.
Just in a debate.
You too nosy, I know.
Yeah, I've been debating my whole life. So imagine going back, knowing what some shit, knowing for sure what's about to happen.
Yeah, forget it.
Oh, I'll be Biff out this motherfucker. I'm telling you who's gonna win the Super Bowl. I'm telling you who's gonna win the NBA championship. I'm telling you who's gonna win the election. Like, and you just sounding like a madman to people. Like, cause you're telling them exactly what's about to happen.
Yeah.
They'll fucking kill you for that shit.
Yeah,
yo.
probably.
Farouk Morris says, if you could be featured with any artist dead or alive on a song, who would it be?
Any artist, dead or alive, on a song. So I mean, I can't sing. I can't rap. So I don't know how I'm going to be featured. But it would be sick to be in like a Sam Cooke, This Little Light of Mine. You know, like some cool, beautiful song. Maybe like the Beatles. Yeah, some iconic song that will... Oh, actually, you know what? I want to be featured on the national anthem.
I'm surprised you said that.
Why?
Well, not really that. I thought you were going to say something about Kendrick, but never mind.
No, say
When
it.
the last time you sang the national anthem, Chris?
Every morning I brush my teeth, go to the bathroom, get up, sing the national anthem.
Which one?
Which one? Oh, say Taiwan, see.
Free.
Don't worry, Chris. You on that list. I'm telling you right now.
They're going to check in on you. They're going to check in on you.
Give us one more, Taylor.
You didn't answer the question.
I don't give a fuck. Because if the person's dead, it's probably AI or some old verse anyway. Like I don't want to be on I could feature on a song with a dead person right now if I wanted to.
You got to go do the national anthem, bro. What if you had a bar? What if you had an ad lib?
You want to know the song,
By
honestly?
the dawn's early
It would
light.
probably be Nuck If You Buck. I think
Dawns.
Nuck If You Buck is one of the
Oh my
greatest.
God.
I think Nuck If You Buck is one of the greatest records ever recorded.
Sweet
for
Caroline.
any genre of music.
Sweet Caroline, you're the one that goes
Why?
ba ba ba.
That ain't hard. That don't hit as hard as Nuck If You Buck though.
How does that?
By the way, bop 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 don't hit as hard as bop 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 bop.
I mean, he did steal that from
It don't
Neil
hit.
Diamond, right?
It don't
He did
hit.
steal it from Neil Diamond. Ba ba
Damn,
ba.
Super Bowl's in a couple of weeks too, boy.
You going?
Nah, I'm not going. I have no reason to be there. My Dallas Cowboys in it, but boy, Drake fighting hard to not have Not Like Us play at the Super Bowl. I'll tell you that much.
That's what this is about, right?
It's part of it.
It's gotta be.
Damn, bro. This is bad.
Kendrick better sing that shit at the
It's
Super
the
Bowl.
anniversary of the pop-up show.
He better sing it at the Super Bowl.
He got to. He's gonna win a Grammy before that.
He better sing that shit at the
He's
Super
gonna
Bowl.
win a Grammy for. I think to be honest with you, I think all of this stuff, a lot of this stuff Drake did is literally just to stop momentum at the Grammys, to stop momentum at the Super Bowl. I really believe
I mean,
that.
there's no, his Grammys are done.
He's
It's
got to go
settled.
on tour. It's still going to be momentum.
Nah,
But
but
the
it's different.
Super Bowl thing, he gotta sing it at the Super
And
Bowl.
if you can convince the Grammys to be like, oh, this song has a lot of controversy around it. It is about pedophiles and stuff. It is involved in a lawsuit. Maybe we don't give him the Grammy this year. You know what I mean? Maybe we don't give him the Grammy. Oh, Super Bowl, NFL, a little shook, a little scared. Oh, this song is caught up in a lawsuit. If we let him perform it, do we get caught up in the lawsuit too? Do we get sued? I think Drake did a lot of that. He did a lot of that to try to get ahead of it and try to like derail the momentum.
That's
But
interesting.
The damage is done, Drake. You can't
Yo,
unfuck
it's
it.
crazy. He got to just stop. He just got to be like, my bad, and move. He got to Fauci it.
bro. That's right.
Because you can't get pardoned in hip hop.
You can't get pardoned.
You know what I
in
mean? Like,
hip-hop.
you got to just say, my bad, this shit was corny. You know, why am I suing somebody? I got beat in a rap beef. Let's go listen to my hits again.
He's never what?
He's not going to do that.
Never
He's
gonna
not
do what?
going to do that.
Let's do one more, Taylor. Let's do one more Ask an Idiot, man.
Okay, well, this one just came in. You want no Trump questions?
Yeah, we can take Trump
Okay.
questions.
This is a good one, bro.
Hustler_provider wants to know, what can Trump do for each one of you as a president?
What can he do for each one of us as a
Yeah.
president? I don't need him to do anything for me. I just need him to be a president to all Americans. If you're a president to all Americans, you know what I mean? Then you will at least do for me. If you do, like I just need you to be a president for all Americans.
You don't got to be a president for all Americans.
Yeah, you do.
Yes, you do.
Nah. Chris is American. You know, I don't care about Donald Trump being president for some Chinese loyalist. I want him to be president for Americans that are loyal to America and want to see America prosper. If you don't want to see America prosper, then Trump don't got to be a president for you.
Chris, do you want to see America prosper?
Why do you guys keep asking me this stuff?
Yo!
What's wrong with you? Yeah.
Cash! Yo, Cash.
Chris don't even know this is an interview. This is for Cash.
Cash.
And you're not answering these questions right at all, Chris. You're just making it more suspicious.
Cash, we got him. Cash, I just want to let you know, we got him. We got him right there. He refuses to answer the question. Cash, we got him. You go knock on the door. You do what you got to do. If he can't come next week, we understand. Taylor going to hold it down 40 minutes late.
Chris answered like a person that know they being recorded. When he was like, why do you keep asking me this? Why do y'all keep asking me this?
See what I'm saying? Trump we don't got to deal with this shit. If you love America, God. Trump is your president. Taylor, you love America?
No.
All right, well, Trump, now you're president. And I hope the IRS looks into your shit. Miles?
I'm good with the IRS.
Miles, do you love America?
Yeah.
That day, you get a president.
I just went to Africa. You think I'm, like, good on America? For real.
No, you're not.
You came back.
Exactly.
Yeah, I mean,
you
came your American ass
for
back.
citizenship in Ghana.
You're absolutely right. Who said I won't?
What you waiting on?
All right.
We gotta stop.
All right, no.
I love America.
I
love America. I love South Carolina. I love Moncks Corner where I'm from. Do I always agree with America and its systems? No, but this has been a great country for all of us.
Exactly.
Cut it out.
Everybody gets upset at America. Everybody's frustrated by America, right? Republicans, Democrats, everybody's frustrated. Just because you're frustrated or you're not happy that things are going the exact perfect way doesn't mean that you can't love it.
This is the same America it was 4 years ago.
Who said that?
Said what?
Said what?
That we don't love America?
Taylor just said it.
She literally just said it.
Taylor literally just said it, Chris. Democrats are losing their mind, man.
Yo,
it's bad. Like,
this is what I can't
even. I'm gonna be honest with you. I
gotta put up with.
I can't even build with people that are losing their mind like this, Chris. You're losing your mind. Like, you gotta get back. Come on,
you gotta come back
in fighting shape, bro.
Come
like,
on.
don't let this shit shake you to the core. Like,
I know you got rotavirus. You gotta don't let that fucking rotavirus take you down, Chris. I'm being dead serious. And Taylor,
no, but
say you love America.
No, I don't.
Taylor, you love America.
Like,
you never moved. Hey, Taylor,
no.
Taylor, I bet you any amount of money you won't move to Africa.
Why not?
I bet you any amount of money.
Not?
Did you love America when Barack was in office?
No. Like I'm
so you
from
never
another
loved
planet.
America? You never loved America?
No, I don't like this.
Have
like
you been
said,
to a country
symptoms.
you love?
Yeah.
Which one?
Yeah, I love Jamaica.
That's good.
So,
would you live there?
I don't know. The only thing is, if they had Amazon, then I'll be good. For real, I just need Amazon.
Yo, give me another asking idiot.
You see what? You see what
Taylor
I got?
is frustrating the fuck out. People are listening to the podcast like, God damn it, Taylor. What the fuck?
You love all this American inventions.
Taylor, you can't.
But you don't love America?
This goes back to what we were
Amazon's
talking about.
America.
Taylor,
I
you
know.
can't say these big, bold statements.
Well,
and
why
don't have
is it big
anything to back
bold?
them
Why
up.
do I have to love America?
You don't got to.
What's the reason you don't?
I'm asking you why you don't.
Symptoms. It's because of the systems. Like, I don't like how they treat teachers. I don't like how, especially with my line of work, like payment. Like, that's really a lot America has to do with.
You want to make more
to do
money.
with America, though.
Why not?
I had to do iHeartRadio.
Exactly. That has nothing to do
Yeah.
with
What are you
America.
talking about? In general, this country's a lot
There's no
in debt.
rule that says
like
you
when
can't
it comes,
pay.
This country's in debt.
Is it not?
I mean, it is.
Hold on, so you think you're not getting what you...
No.
Hold on. So you think you're not getting paid what you should be getting paid at iHeart because America's
No,
in debt?
Yo.
no. I'm just saying
You
in
didn't,
general.
you didn't know what happened when she asked for
No,
the raise, and they were
listen.
like, "I don't got it, bro. We
country's
like,
in debt.
we 30 trillion in debt.
listen.
Yo, look at that debt.
I'm
Taylor.
just saying
How am I
in
supposed to pay you
general-
more when we owe 30
By
trillion
the way, that would be fire.
I'm just saying
If
in
somebody
general-
hit you with that, you got to tell me who it is so I can go call them a legend. That's some legendary shit to
I'm
tell
just
an
saying in
employee.
general, it's hard out here, and I just need America to do better when it comes to just treating.
But it seems financial. Like, so if you was making
Financially
real money,
wise,
when you start making
Yeah.
crazy money, when you're making millions of dollars, then you think you love America?
probably.
That's what I'm talking
But
about.
I just don't like.
But then that means
but-
you don't really
but
care about the
listen,
systems you're talking about then.
You
because
just care about
because there's other people who are
money.
still going to be impacted by those
You're
systems.
absolutely, and I wish if I had $1 million, I could give it to people that are less privileged. Like again, my
beautiful.
mom
That's
was a
beautiful.
teacher,
That's
and it's
beautiful.
not fair that she didn't get paid the amount she should have got paid.
How much you think she should have got paid? She should have been a baker. She should have been a baker.
She is a baker.
Well, she
I
should
agree
have
with
been
that.
a
My mom's a
professional
public
baker.
school
But
teacher.
I'm just saying our kids are in school for majority of their lives, right?
Mm-hmm.
I agree with this. But what this got to do with America, though?
Why are you saying, what does that do with America?
I'm just saying, what does that have to do with the overall system of America?
Because they're too, I don't know the right word to say of when it comes to just finance, it's just not
Maybe the
right.
maybe the focus.
the
for-
focus is wrong.
Are you
Yeah.
saying that the gap between the haves and the have-nots is too wide? You hate the wealth gap that exists in America? Is that what you're saying?
But also, you just don't like
And
that
the
America
divide,
prioritizes
really.
certain, maybe doesn't prioritize certain jobs, like teaching. Like
Like
maybe we
rappers
want
shouldn't
teachers
make
to
more money than teachers is what you're saying?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
I understand the influence. It doesn't have to necessarily be rappers, but it's entertainment. Like, I understand the influence, but
I disagree with that too, though. And the only reason I disagree with that is because the entertainment industry just makes more money than the education system.
Yeah,
Exactly.
It's an unfortunate thing.
It's just the truth to the matter.
Like football players shouldn't make any money. Most of them are retards. But because of the system that we have in place, they're getting paid tens of millions of dollars to run into each other head first.
I don't know if all football players are retards, but
I would say the majority of them.
I don't know if that's true.
I just think
but
certain things
But
also
even
be
with that,
taught.
that system makes mad money.
You don't think
So
the
being that it ma-
majority is probably suffer from being a retard?
No, I honestly think you can get CTE more from being on social media nowadays than you can by being on the football field or being in
Well,
the boxing ring. I
don't
think
get me
social
wrong.
media makes you stupider than playing football.
I mean, it's definitely made me dumber.
It's bad.
It's bad.
It's bad.
But I think running into somebody head first every single day is probably not that good for your brain.
I just want Taylor to get more money.
Yo,
Okay?
me too.
That's all
I think
want.
what you should do is play football.
I think we need to.
I think what you need to do is start playing football.
Can we give Taylor a raise on Brilliant Idiots at least?
I think we should.
We got to give her a raise.
We
at
gotta
least
give
on
her.
Brilliant.
Here you go. You get a book. There you go. This is called the fart on your tongue. This
How much
is about.
you think, Chris? How much more you think Taylor should be getting for Brilliant Idiots? If you had to be honest, this.
I don't have a number.
God damn, Taylor, you shit out of luck. Somebody ask me what you ask me.
Yo, Charlamagne,
Yes.
how much money? How much of a raise do you think that we should give Taylor?
The stress level that comes with y'all.
As of January
I'm about to
17,
have a
2025, the U.S. national debt has reached approximately $36.2 trillion. We don't got it, Taylor.
Y'all
Yo, we
give
down
us-
36
We down
trillion.
$36.2 trillion.
y'all
Taylor.
just hear
Fuck, we gonna give you money when we down 36
Taylor,
trillion.
we're
You
down
guys just-
36.2
You guys even
trillion.
hear what I just said?
Burying the lead right now.
What?
I'm about to have a child.
What do you mean you about to have a child?
I'm pregnant. I'm with child.
You tried everything.
You
in this
wanna see
podcast.
the
You tried
scan?
everything in this podcast.
You wanna
She's
see the
lying.
scan?
She's lying. She's
And
trying.
guess
Taylor,
Andrew
Schulz,
only took me
don't
one
fall
time,
for it.
too.
Schulz, she's tried everything in this podcast. She played all the cards. She played black women card. She played broke employee card. Okay.
Yo.
Don't fall for this.
I'll be honest with you.
Don't fall for this.
You're fired.
Taylor's not pregnant.
We can't have a pregnant woman sitting over
not
there.
pregnant.
She's not gonna have her right mind. Stop it. Yo, you gotta stop it, yo. Taylor, you gotta stop it. Ain't no way. I mean, if you are you really or
No,
no?
that's enough for real. Yeah.
Stop lying.
I'm serious.
This shit says Taylor Hayes, 5/16/1991. Oh, that's your birthday.
Yes.
Wait.
Yes.
Hold on.
I just refuse to believe it. I don't believe it. Who would do such a thing?
Wait, this is a beautiful. Wait, if you're messing with it,
not.
I'm about to get really excited.
I am not.
Chris, can you please
Nah.
confirm for them?
Call your mommy. Does your mama know?
Yes.
This is December 4th.
Call Miss Gwen right
Okay,
now.
come
This
on.
is December 4th.
I'll call my mom right now.
This
Come
is
on.
December 4th.
Call
Yeah.
Miss Gwen right now.
So wait, you're 3 months pregnant right now?
I'm 4 months.
Wow.
You've been calling her fat
Taylor,
for 3
shut
months.
the fuck
I'm
up.
gonna
When
call
she
my
was
mom. Give me your
pregnant?
phone. I'll call my mom right now.
Taylor, nothing about you looks
I'm gonna
pregnant.
call my.
Stand
Thank you.
up right now.
I'll call my mom right now.
Taylor, get the fuck out of here. You are not pregnant. Cut it the fuck out.
You don't really start showing until 4 months.
Yes, I am.
Nah.
Taylor, that's so exciting.
I'm not believing.
Yo, Taylor's
Stop it. Don't fall for
pregnant.
this shit.
Are you really pregnant? or
Don't
no?
fall
Oh
for
my
this shit.
God! Oh my God!
That's not
Oh my
Taylor,
God!
Taylor, that's
I'm
not
so
gonna
happy
get you.
for you.
Taylor, you don't have
Wait
to do
a
all.
minute.
Taylor, you don't have
Are
to do
you
all this to get a
serious?
raise.
Yes.
Taylor, you don't have to do all of this to get a raise. I don't believe you.
Yes.
That's
I
so
don't
exciting.
believe you.
Oh, that's so fun.
See what happens when you lie, Chris? This
You
is what
trying to
happens when
upstage
you
Trump
lie.
on his date.
You want me to call my mom?
Yes, you're trying to upstage Trump on
Yeah,
his
you
date.
should have waited a week.
Chris
Yo,
put
you
you up
should
to
have
this.
waited a week. Yo.
Chris put you up to
You
this.
should have waited a week.
Chris told you to do this.
I'm gonna tell you on Valentine's Day, but Dad, I need you to confirm something with me.
Get that mic up there, Taylor.
Yeah.
Am I pregnant? Dad, I'm on the podcast. It's not time to joke.
No, tell the truth, Mr. Hayes, please.
Well, that's what you said.
Nobody believes you. Nobody believes you.
Oh, Taylor.
Yes, I'm with you,
Wait,
Mr.
hold
Hayes.
on. My mom's calling because you want to play games.
I'm
so
with
I'll
you,
call
Mr.
back.
Hayes.
on.
I don't believe her. Nope.
Okay.
Nope.
Hold on.
Nope.
So you're 4 months pregnant right now.
Yeah. We're taking
Who
all
else
this stuff
knows
out.
about this?
Call Sim. Well, she's not gonna say nothing. She's gonna be like, I don't know what you're talking about.
Let's see if they sell you out. Don't say nothing. No. I'm not even gonna tell her on the pod.
She's not gonna say
Let's see
nothing.
if she sell you out.
She's not gonna say it.
Let's see if she sell you out.
Did you know, Chris?
Hello.
Sim Sima,
Hey.
I'm asking you a question. Off the record.
Okay.
Is Taylor pregnant?
Why?
The fuck you mean why? I'm asking a question. Her stomach getting big as shit. And I was just like, I didn't want to know if I want to say something about her working out. I don't want to be the asshole to be like, yo, you need to start working out more. Cause she big as a motherfucker.
Why don't you ask her that? Why would you call me and ask that question?
Ask what question if Taylor's fat? What you mean? What question am I asking that's wrong? So which is it? Just tell me. Huh?
It's not a wrong question. It's just a personal question that I don't have to answer.
She's eating like a motherfucker, Sim, and I don't know if I should say something. I saw her earlier, and I was just like, God damn, and Taylor, and I wanted to say something.
Earlier today?
Yes, and she was just eating like a motherfucker, big as shit. I wanted to say something, but I'm like,
Yo.
just you don't think I should say nothing?
Well, you know how I am. I already told you I learned my lesson about people's weight. So,
Hold on, is she pregnant or not, Sim? Just answer the question.
no, she hasn't given me any information, so I can't tell you
Your
yet.
glasses are fogging up right fucking now. I can tell that you're lying. I'm gonna find out.
Well, you're going to have to find out from someone else because I don't know. If you care so much, ask her. And what you always...
But what if she's not?
You're literally always weight shaming us, so what's the difference?
What do you mean? I've never weight shamed y'all.
Now there's...
Okay, bye. She said I'm always weight shaming.
She's about to text me and be like, yo.
I'm like in a state of
Who else
disbelief.
knows?
Chris said he knew the whole time.
Chris, you knew?
Yeah, I told him.
Why'd you tell him? The fuck? I thought you were closer to us.
That's so exciting.
Thank you.
It's not. You don't know if this is true.
Charlamagne, why are you mad?
I don't believe
bro,
it.
What's your why?
I just don't believe it.
Do you know if it's a boy or
Why?
girl?
Yeah.
I find out this weekend.
Wow.
You're 5 months pregnant, Taylor.
4. I said.
4.
15 weeks
Hold on. So,
Oh, I'm so happy.
so the baby's due when? When does the baby
so
do?
happy.
in July. He's gonna
Oh,
get a
gonna
fucking
be a cancer?
Yes.
I still don't believe it. Still don't believe you.
And I have a good support system.
Who?
Yo.
This man we don't even know.
Oh
So
my
Now I'm really about to put pressure on this guy.
So
This guy that we don't even know, that none of us have met.
Yeah,
How
you
do
haven't
we
met
know
him?
he's a good
Didn't met
support
him.
system?
You never met
actually
him?
met him?
Have I met him?
No.
Why the fuck haven't we
Envy
met
met
him?
him.
Yeah, bring him around.
No.
Why haven't I met him?
Why do you want to?
Especially now. Okay? Who is this poor decision maker? We need to talk to him.
Oh my God.
Who is this man? All right? I don't believe Taylor, but I need to talk to a doctor.
Call.
Okay?
I said call Dolly.
Everybody, your daddy said, huh?
Call Dolly.
God damn it.
Wait, Dolly knows and didn't tell you? Dolly knows and didn't tell
Does
you?
Nyla know? Mm-hmm. Watch this. Watch the fuck this.
do a group
Watch the fuck this. Watch the fuck this. Watch this.
This is ridiculous.
Hello.
We're on the podcast.
No, podcast.
We're on the podcast. I'm calling you on the podcast. I'm gonna ask you a simple question. Remember last week?
Okay.
Remember last week when you said Taylor getting big as shit? Remember when you said that? You was like, damn, Taylor getting big as shit.
No, I never said that.
You know why you said that.
Oh my gosh.
But you didn't tell me why you said that.
But that's not what I said.
What did you say?
Not that.
What did you say?
I said you need to call and check in on Taylor.
Why do I need to call and check in on Taylor, Nyla?
Because you should call and check in on your people, Charlamagne.
Why? Why should I have called in and checked on Taylor last week, Nyla?
Am I getting yelled at or something?
No, I'm just asking a question. You told me to check in on Taylor, and I said, why? I see Taylor every day. And I said, if there was a problem, Taylor would have told me. And you was like, you should probably call in and check on her. And I'm like, for what? Which I didn't, by the way, because I didn't feel like there was a need for a check-in.
Because you don't listen to nobody. I only tell you shit you need to hear, so you should just listen next time.
Why did I need to check in with her, Nyla?
Man, I don't know. What, is this being recorded?
Yes, you are. You're being recorded right now. Taylor's right here. Taylor's right here. Tell me why right now, huh?
Say.
Taylor, say something so she know you're
What's
here.
up, Nyla? I already told him.
Why I ain't already saying that? Yeah, okay, so that's why.
So you believe her.
You mad at me?
Oh, wait. First of all, you believe her?
Yeah, I seen it.
Seen what? Seen what?
I don't know.
The mammogram shit? What do you call them shit?
The sonogram.
The sonogram? I saw the sonogram too. I don't believe it.
Okay, that's not enough for you?
It was a pie in an oven.
So what you want? You want her to just bring you the baby and then you believe it?
Yes, I will believe it when somebody shows me Taylor in a delivery room pushing and screaming.
I'm so excited for Tay, man. This is exciting.
Bye.
Why you just like that?
So Dolly knew too.
Yo, everybody knew but you. And I didn't want to say it until now.
And Nyla was like, you should call Taylor and check in on her. And I'm like, I know what Taylor's upset about. Taylor wants a raise.
Yeah.
So I'm
Now
not
it makes sense.
No, she should get a raise regardless.
Nah.
But that wasn't something. They didn't make it seem like they didn't give me a reason to check in. Like nobody even hinted at it. I wouldn't have guessed this in a million years. Taylor Hayes is pregnant.
You've been pregnant this whole time. Mm-hmm. You've been acting a little pregnant, I ain't gonna lie.
Arguing with us for no goddamn reason. Picking fights with us for no goddamn reason.
You said I was
blaming
calm
this shit
last
on
week.
Trump and the inauguration when it's your hormones.
Yeah.
You said I was
you
calm
did have a
last
hormonal moment just right now.
I am happy.
Did.
Taylor.
Also, when she was eating the fucking cheddar cheese fries.
What?
You were having a craving.
What are you talking about?
We were doing an episode and out of nowhere you just busted out a huge bag of cheddar cheese fries.
No, I didn't.
You did. You did. That was death. I should have known right there. You busted them out.
What cheddar cheese fries?
Cheddar cheese fries. Checkers.
No, I don't even eat checkers.
Something cheddar cheese fries.
Are you happy for me, Charlotte?
I don't know if you're telling me the truth.
Oh, why would I just? When have you ever learned me to lie about that? Ever?
What? That's all you do.
No,
about
it's
what?
not.
Lie about what? Being pregnant?
Yes, I don't lie about that.
I don't know. I mean, I don't know. I feel like I'm getting pranked like a motherfucker right now. I feel like this is finally like, oh, I think we got him. I think they're all around like, oh, I think we got him. We finally got him. Something ain't right about this one. Your daddy hesitated too much. Your daddy said that's what you say.
So
why
what-
doesn't he believe?
So what was
you don't
the
know my
plan?
dad, though. He just
So what was the plan? But they're like, all right, Taylor, you're gonna just gain 20 pounds out of nowhere.
right.
We're all gonna pretend you're pregnant, and then we'll be like, no, we're not. Got you, Charlotte. And now she's just stuck 20 pounds heavier.
Yes. That's what I think happened. Because you don't look pregnant.
Thank you.
Nah, you look a little pregnant.
No, you don't.
She does.
I've seen you look pregnant in the past, Taylor.
Nah.
You don't look. No,
Oh
I didn't mean it
my
like that.
God.
No, I didn't mean it like that. You don't look pregnant now, is what I'm saying. You
What-
actually
what
look like you've lost a lot of weight.
Oh,
No,
thanks.
no.
And when I said this, and I said this to her before a couple months ago, and she was like, "Yeah, I'm working out, blah, 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 this and that."
Nah, I think you have a little bump.
Yeah,
I think
do.
you have a
I
bump,
just
without a
don't
doubt.
know. I'm
Yeah.
not-
She's 4 months pregnant. You got a bump.
Yeah.
Before you had a bump, but this is more like,
I don't believe it.
this is like,
Let's call it an episode. We got some behind the scenes conversation to have because I don't believe any of this. I don't believe any of this.
guys, we love you. We appreciate
Yes,
you.
As always, if you think we're smart, you think we're intelligent, you think we're brilliant, you're absolutely right. If you think we're just a couple idiots that don't know shit, you're right too. I would encourage everyone to not hit Taylor telling her congratulations just yet. Okay, the jury's still out. We don't know if this is true. But as soon as I confirm that this is true, I'll let you guys know.
It's on.
It's the Brilliant Idiots Podcast. Thank you for listening.
Peace.